Let's see. It's still doing it. Uh, okay, everyone. Now I'm back on. Now I don't have a camera. I'm waiting to see why I don't have a camera. Let's see. I'm so sad. Let's see. Is it working now? Oh, no. Now I don't have a camera. What is going? Okay. Uh-oh. I got it the other day. Let's see. Uh-oh, I think it's coming in. Let's see. Uh-oh. This technology is, oh my goodness, complicated. Oh, I know what I did or did not do. I got it. All right, I think I got it. Can you see me? Even though I made a mistake and I still got all these doggone uh, warnings popping up everywhere. Now, if I can find where you're talking to me at, I'll be smoking. Let's see. Okay, I have that. Let me see if I can minimize that. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I'm going to learn something today. How are you all this evening? As soon as, God dang it, soon as I get control of something gonna make me mad tonight. Y'all gonna see who I really, really am. Are y'all ready? Are you ready? Let's see if it'll allow me to move it over without expanding. No, it will not. Irritates me. Okay. There's my chat, but I just need it smaller now. This dashboard one is gone. That's live. Is this one live? Both are live. Okay, I got two boards open. All right, let me see what this is going on right here. That's minus this. Restore down. I don't know. Okay, I'm moving this over. I am trying to get into a place where I can see the chat, which I had in the beginning, and my controls. The things seem to be kind of freezing up on me. I'm irritated by it too. The boards are not allowing me to reduce them, nor to, oh, it let me move it over. Something had grace on me. Let's see. Maximize the camera and minimize the chat. Hello. Just don't touch it. Just that's probably what I need to do. Well, good evening, everybody. It's supposed to start at 7. It's starting at 7:38. I plan to go on to 9 o'clock. I gotta remember where the camera is. So if I'm looking over here, you know, I'm looking at you. As you can see, back there is a couch. You can come have a seat if you like. And we're going to have a discussion today. For the first part of this chat, we're just going to have a light little social, if it's all right. I'm waiting for my drink. So right now, right here, right now, you know, it's up to you. You can grab pencil, paper. We looking at, okay. And as long as you can see me and hear me, we just going to go because in a minute, everything going to start falling apart. So the tape only lasts so long. If you want to grab a paper, pencil, because you can take notes if you want. And yeah, I got my glass. I'll show you a glass in a minute. I'm waiting for a delivery, a special package. So if you want to prepare your special package for your own personal, I'm about to go. Hello. Um, just get comfortable. If you're willing to, ride the wave with me for maybe the next 2 hours, I don't know how long it's going to go. I don't know how it's going to go. As you see, I know nothing about this live streaming, but I'm trying to advance myself every day, trying to learn something new. So again, the little package, my special little gift to myself. Right. Is that, yes, martinis. Yes. I'm gonna do a little something like that. Yes, I am. And so, if you want to grab yourself a glass of Kool-Aid, a nice cold Pepsi or Coke, do so. So like I said, the first part of this is a social mingle, and we get to know each other. Names coming across the chat. If everybody doesn't know, I need to do my introduction, but with all this mess preparing, it got me all frazzled. Welcome to Can Angels Fly Live. I'm Nancy. So we here to party the Mountain Dew. Yep. Oh yeah, you're gonna be hyped. Do the do. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get comfortable. And again, everybody make a comment, let everybody know you're here. Throw a one up, invite people, share. And exactly. I actually want to learn it. If you have a real long name, I'll probably refer to you from the first name. I see Path, Ursula, Esther, and welcome. Yep. And everybody, keep up with the comments because I can't. And, get to know each other. We're going to share. What I do ask everybody to be is courteous to each other. We all have very different life experiences, Some of us stronger than others, and so be patient, with your fellow what's this, YouTube? Yeah, YouTuber. Love Barbara. I see a Dominique. People are beginning to come in. Let's see. I don't know how to this cow, like Cal. Maybe I'm shortening it. Kenny, yes, Dominique, Terry, hello, lovely, dedicated Scorpio here. All right, intensity. We got Tanya here, and again, it's a social mingle. So at the beginning of this video of this live stream, I really won't be paying attention to chat because it's some information I want to share. Patty, hello. And I want us all to, learn to love the right way, have some reasonable expectations. During this live stream, maybe we'll be able to identify what we're doing wrong, why we keep going back, why we can't let go, why we longing, all those crying, sleepless nights, can't concentrate at work. Maybe some of us out there fighting, whatever the case may be. I kind of want to hit on all of that. So by the time this live stream ends, we may have learned something and be empowered. I do ask you all to take care of each other. I always throw that advice out there again. I can't read everything. What they call it, I have a learning disability, and it's called reading. Reading is important, but I'm mighty slow at it. Oh, I preach. I pray. I don't start preaching, y'all, because I'm guilty. I'm a mom. Let's see what I can do. Well, first thing I wanted to start. Thank you from August. Thank you. Long standing. Now, yes, love is the highest vibration, Dominique. Yes. Now, this is my question. Again, I know nothing about live streaming. Should I read some of the comments to you, or are you able to keep up with the comments so when I make a statement, you kind of know who I'm referring to when I respond? That's something that could really help, And I got my notebook. I'm going to paper to write on, pencil, pen. What I don't have is those multiple glasses that I'm going to need. All these warning signs still popping up. Okay, y'all can do y'all thing? Okay, okay. Well, I guess we can begin because No, I'm expecting that. Okay, all right. I'll do that. I'll read what I can, and I'll do my best, and y'all fill in the rest. For this part again of the live stream, I'll be doing more of my preaching style, and informing the people, because sometimes we think we know and we just don't know, and we make a lot of mistakes because we think we know, but we just don't know. So me, I believe in studying and researching to find out the answer before I get messed all up. Okay. I'll roll with it, hit some folks' names, and y'all can do y'all own thing. Let's open up. The title of this live stream is Let's Be in Love the Right Way. Everybody that want to be in love the right way, let's throw one up. Let me see if I can throw my one up. Let's go. We about to go. Let me put my one in there, y'all. I want to be in love the right way. In the right way, I do. And I get a one. I want to ask you 3 questions while you're throwing up the one. And I mean, just be honest with yourself, because that's what it's about. If you know me, it's always dealing with the truth. I'm an Aquarius, and my sign requires me to deal with the truth. So I'm trying to learn how to deal with the truth. I take in all the information, the facts, the experience. No matter what, I'm trying to make my decisions by dealing with the truth. All right, those 3 questions. Do you know what love is? Okay, for a minute, just take a moment, and think about it. I need you to clear your mind for real, like this black on. I need you to let everything go, all your worries, your fears is right. Today, we dealing with love and romance and stuff like that. Let your mind black out, because that's where we going, love and romance. So the first question is, do you know what love is? Do you?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Well, she thinks she knows what love is. You 17?
17.
Okay, we might have time for you. Where you at? Don't come into my
friend. I have to answer right now.
It ain't time.
It is time.
Goodbye. You've been overwhelmed, learning the truth. Terry, me too. It was overwhelming. But I'll say this much, and I know I'm rushing ahead, is that
I love that.
I was overwhelmed going through the bull crap associated with bull crap, and I was overwhelmed when I had to deal with the truth. But what I learned from my mom, she told me one day, she said it is better to go ahead and deal with the truth, so you'll know that eventually the pain is going to end. But if you keep recycling in and out, you don't never know when that pain is going to end. Thank you, Millie. Thank you. All right. Yes, she do. She love me. And I hope she go ahead and get on out my way. Let me introduce you to another one of my daughters. Come over here. This is my daughter, Lillian. How old are you, Lillian? You got to come on. Right here. This is Lillian. She's 22. She used to have the title of the good kid. What? She's growing up. Mama. Bye. Be safe. It's snowing here where we are. They say hi, Lily.
Hi, guys. Bye, guys.
You want something? No, I want put a little bit in that clay. Hold on, y'all. My gifting guy here. Let me get myself together.
But you could ask him a question.
Put that in there. Ain't time. That's enough. You hear that nice cold drink? Yes. Don't drink my bottle. Have my glass. Don't break my glass. Okay. All right, everybody. Here's to you and me and tonight. And however this go. I'm kind of out of the frame. But I wanted to say, where it go? I wanted to say the couch for whoever wanted to come sit down with me. And it ain't just pop. And it's an extra large glass. Cheers. Clink, clink. All right.
Clink, clink.
Hopefully I don't knock it over. Will it fit in there? I don't know. I can't trust nothing. I can't even trust myself. I better put it right here. Oh, yeah, that fit nice in the frame right there. All right. Time to get started. You get out until I call you in. That's right. You go girls too, and guys. I hope guys in here too, because we might have some questions for them. Okay. Well, I just asked the first question. Do you know what love is? I want you to define to yourself what love is. If you went and got that paper and pencil out, jot a couple of statements down that define to you what love is. Who dancing in the chair? I'm going to be dancing in the chair in a minute. Just give me about 15 minutes. Candle. Ooh. You feel me, Millie? Well, we're going to be feeling each other. Now that we've taken the time to focus on what love is, the second question to you is, do you know what you are desiring? Okay, you got your definition of love, but now let's get real. Let's get real intense, real deep. What do you desire? What is it that you personally desire? I was going to ask 3 questions, but I think it needs to go to 4. Love endures all things. Oh, yes. And that's what we're looking for. And we're going to cover that. Y'all jumping the gun on me. So now that you've thought about what you desire as far as love, my question to you, this is the extra one. This is where it really, are you getting it? Have you had it? But mostly, are you getting it? No. Me, the answer is no. Empathy is hard to find. Is the super chat a donation to you? I want to make sure you get the money. You know what? I did. Oh, let me stop here. That was question number 3. That was an extra. I have one more question. I did set up some cards, which I guess at some point in time will let you folks know about other videos I've created about love. They're all about love, and what it really means to have somebody like have your back. It's lined up like that. Signing contracts, spiritual contracts or emotional contracts, or soul ties with others, those kind of things. There are cards. I also ventured off and tried a charity or whatever it was called, and it's for domestic violence and stuff like that. So I do know that there is a charity attached to this live stream. How all this here works, I don't know, but it is in place. And I do ask you, if you have an extra dollar, just invest. That the donation, I should have wrote the name down, but it is for Michigan. The state of Michigan, and it is about domestic violence, to help people out with whatever they need. I feel you. Yep. Another thing I like to point out, I leave all my videos open because this is a tarot reading channel. This is what I do. And I feel that it's important that you be able to go back and look at old videos, because I'm supposed to be predicting basically the future for you. So you should be able to go back and say, yeah, she said that then, so you can check that out. And one of the things I like you to check out whenever you get a little extra time are the videos from February. And that one was entitled, that series or that playlist is entitled Love Isn't That Complicated. Because what I was trying to point out in those videos is that certain signs, sun signs, have the potential to complicate love in certain ways. And just to, shed light on it so a person can be aware that I just might do this kind of behavior or perform these kind of behaviors that ultimately complicate love. If it is not you, then it's that significant other might be doing that kind of thing and just not aware of it. Maybe if you become aware of it, you can stop it, and then love can be easy. Yep. I want to go back real quick. As I said, I can't do all this, and I'm not, good at this, so I want to look back at the message. I don't want to just get left out the conversation running my mouth. Woo! Kimmy. And I got to read what Kimmy says. She says, I am desiring God's love and that fairy tale, but sort of, kind of, I guess, I'm receiving it from God. Ain't that's powerful. And slowly from my man, LOL. Well, he not my man yet, but he my twin. He on his way. I ain't mad at you. We're going to work some stuff out today. But that is a beautiful thing, and I think that's what most of us are looking for. The unconditional love of God, but we also like it in a mate, love me for me. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. All right, now I'm gonna continue on. Now I'm gonna recap on those questions real quick and then hit that very last one. The first question is, do you know what love is? Do you know what you desire in relationship to love? And are you getting it? Are you getting it? The final question, it returns basically back to the first question. Do you have love in your life? Do you? Now, as I said, if you just joined in, I know it's only a few of us. I'm recapping. At this point, I really won't be engaging in, the chat. So I ask you to talk amongst yourselves, donate to the domestic cause charity, support each other, be kind and generous and patient with each other and respectful. And I'm going to commence with the lesson so we can get to talking about love in our own personal lives. Then we're going to end this evening by doing a mass tarot reading, love reading for all. I'm waiting for Spirit to deliver to me exactly how to perform this reading. I'm talking about the mass reading. So, all right. I already talked about the supportive videos. All right, let's get some definitions because we think we know what love is. The other day, when I first tested live stream, I was asking for suggestions, a topic. Someone jumped out with romance. I said, that's a good one. That's a good one. So the first definition we're going to check out is the definition of romance. I want you to close your eyes, go into that dark place, and think about romance. Ooh. Romance. Ha. Get me all excited right here. Y'all need a drink. Mouth got watering. When I think of romance, I think of something like this, couple glasses of wine with somebody, that's sexy, that's into me and I'm into them. I think about flowers. Ooh, I think about cruising. And my favorite artist, I don't know if you know this artist or not, his name is D'Angelo. And he has a song called Cruising. And I just see me and that significant other cruise, cruising along the waterfront at night with the lights. Oh, and I'm laid on him like old school. Thank you, Pat. And I'm laid on him like old school. And I wish I knew how to put the overlay on y'all. We riding. And he, oh, baby. And you know what happened that late night at night. You already know. Oh, yeah. Making baby time. That's what I think of as romance. So, hopefully by now, after I done shared all that with y'all, y'all done thought of what you think about when it comes to romance. So I'm going to read these definitions that I found on online. I do the www. Well, not romantic love. No, we're going to talk about that. Now, it says, romance, a feeling of excitement. Oh, yeah. And mystery. Don't know what's going to happen. Don't know when it's going to take it off a try. Associated with love. A quality or feeling of mystery, excitement. And here go my handwriting again, y'all. Hold on. I don't know what that is I done wrote. I'm going to just, something, I don't know what it is. Remoteness from everyday life. Oh, I think you're saying just being removed from everyday life, the stresses of life. Thank you, Kimmy. Stresses from everyday life. And just laying back in that fantasy, Go ahead, Pro. Some synonyms for romance, what I found were interesting, are mystery. Never know what's going to happen, huh? Glamour. Ooh, we glamorize romance. We do. Excitement. Eroticism. Mystique. All these mystical kind of qualities. Quite surreal when you think of it. Now, romance love. It says love based on emotional attachment as portrayed as ideal in chivalric romantic literature, such as Harlequin romance. You know, anybody a reader? Anybody read romantic novels and things like that? Yeah, that's what we're talking about, romance. It is exciting. It is. It's fun. It is. It's liberating too. However, when we meet people, you know, and they take us on this, what do you call it, whirlwind adventure, romance, you don't know what's going to happen. You get dressed up, you glamorize, they glamorize, and you enjoying each other. Woo-hoo. We want it forever. But most times, romantic love isn't here to stay. Well, that's the mystery associated with that. Well, let's move on. I went to Psychology Today, and it showed that there are 9 different types of love. Immediately before I move on, I'm going to jump on the one in particular. Y'all let me know. Flowers, chivalry, intimacy. Yes. Yeah, I want it. I want it. But I want so much more, too. I want so much more, too. Don't you? I know you do. I know you do. It's supposed to be a balance to everything, I think. Now, before I go into these 9 types of love shown on Psychology Today, I want to bring up one that it didn't list. And it's utilitarian love. Y'all. Well, I was like, utilitarian love. I found about that about 15 years ago. It was too late, but I found out about it. I was like, utilitarian? What kind of, that ain't love. Being in the moment, looking deep. Yes. Woo, don't talk about touch. It's almost like I'm talking to a tourist. Talking about touch. The essential thing. Lord, the mystery associated, the things we could do. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving forward. So, utilitarian love. Let's talk about another type of love. Now, we were just talking about that hot, steamy, mysterious, romantic, glamorized love where you riding out and you smelling good and you're touching each other and you're feeling each other and you eating strawberries and chocolates and whipped cream. Yeah, boyfriend was a tourist. See, I knew it was some touching there. You know what I'm saying? But now let's dive into another type of love. I've experienced this one too. This one wasn't as fun. It was called the utilitarian spontaneous spontaneity, right? Whew! Y'all, we got to stop. Yummy. Yes, we got to stop this one. We got to go deal with the other stuff. We be all night talking about that. You know what end up happening? You know it's Venus retrograde. We keep on talking about it. We going to be on the phone texting somebody. Can you come on over? Yeah, old time sake. We playing some Al Green or whatever you play. Stop playing and be crying next month. We're going to put this phone down and start talking about love in all its forms. Well, anyway, I want to touch base on utilitarian love. I did not know what utilitarian love was until I experienced it. And I was like, something is not right with this here. You know, something is not right. Now, I'm a person that I don't mind, contributing 50-50. I don't even mind having to come 100% if something happens to my significant other. But when it becomes a requirement that you always want and need, there becomes a problem. Not only do you always want and need, what you have to offer gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Utilitarian love. Have any of you ever experienced this kind of love? Amen. Sure, yeah. That's not fair. It's not fair. Venus is in retrograde in Aries. And if I'm not mistaken, it meant I'm amateur. I don't know it all. I just talk all the time. But it talks about self-love, So as we go through some of these types of love, we're going to realize that they call upon us to do what Venus in retrograde and Aries is talking about now. Focus on yourself. Find value in yourself. Love yourself. Review your relationship. And here we are today. We're going to review our relationships. We are a support group for each other. So by the time this live stream is over, guess what? We should have some resolve or be on our way to having something resolved. Got tired of paying for everything. Yes. It's ridiculous. Now everybody needs help. They do. Nobody can do anything alone. But when a person starts taking you for granted or making it a requirement, it's called utilitarian love. I hate that someone put those two words together. You use me. I love you. Not cool. But all right, let's go on. We're going to roll on, and we're going to deal with these 9 types of love mentioned in psychology today. And I'm not even going to pretend, like I told you, I'm LD, especially when it comes to reading and pronunciation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spell the word. I'm going to try to pronounce it. I'm going to spell it. You'll know what I'm talking about. You can Google it, look it up, and you probably read better than I do. But we're going to have it all. Right now, I feel you. I feel you. You got to let them go. It's just self-love. You know, we're going to work it out. Hold on, I need another drink because I'm trying to get somewhere. Anybody got them a gift? A package? Yes. Security blanket? Okay. The first one is, I guess, is Ludus. Ludus. And it's talking about that first love, that innocent crush that made you feel like you had butterflies in your stomach. That's the first time you knew what love was. The first time someone smacked you in your face. What is that? We didn't know. What did it say? It's called I used you, right? And we want to say, well, sucker love does. No. One-sided, lopsided, something wrong. Can you remember? Go back into that dark place, because we letting the whole world go tonight. It's just me, you, and we gonna deal with this thing called love, romance, That first love you had. Do you recall your first love? I recall mine. I remember how I was swept away. Wow. At such a young age, I don't know what I was looking for at all. I just know that it felt good. The feeling felt like chocolate, And somebody was noticing me, and I was noticing them. To this day, I never really evaluated how that made me feel. I mean, where it came from, how it took me over. One day I didn't know what it was. The next day it was all over me. This Ludus, Ludus, love. That crushing love. That first love. The butterfly in the belly love. That kind of thing. And we all thought you hit it past. We all thought it would last forever. We all thought, why? Why did we think that? Why? Probably because it felt good, It just felt good. Like it was natural, But I don't know about y'all. It was like it left as fast as it began. Thought it was the one. But okay, as you get older, you figure out it's a whole bunch of ones, unfortunately. Disney, that's it. Psychosis, yep. What up, though? Oh, on to number 2. And this is called philia. And it's Philia. And it talks about a special deep friendship, soulmates, deep love, a bonding. And this is where we're talking about like that best friend energy where you vibe, where they can say something, you can finish it, or you can say something, they can finish it. That kind of love. That's another type of love. Have any of you ever experienced that kind of love? Now, I personally can't say. Blind, yep, made you blind too. I personally can't say I've had this philia, Philia kind of love. You know, with that best buddy, you know, whether it was a cousin or something, y'all just vibe like y'all was one and the same. I never had that. But I'm sure that is a wonderful. That's your spouse. That's beautiful. To have your spouses there, where you can feel them, where you know what they gonna say, where you know what they thinking, you know what they feeling, and they know it about you too. That's got to be an awesome type of love. What I'm trying to get you all to see is that there are multiple or various types of love. We talked about that early first love, that first crush. We didn't know where it came from. We didn't know at the time, we probably didn't know about all the different styles of loves and types of love. You know, the very first questions is, do you know what love is? Many of us think we do. But I'm here to argue that I don't think we know. But we're going to find out. On to the next one. Let's see. We have this pragma, Pragma. And this is this is what we want. This is what we want. It's a long-standing love, the promise of happily ever after. Now, let's go back to when we first met, that very first love. We were blind. We thought it was going to last forever. We did. And this is what we were after was this pragma. It's like it was embedded in us. This Pragma, this long-standing love, this promise for happily ever after. That fairy tale. Some of us get it, but most of us do not. The most common example of this that shows it does exist, the most common example is a parent and their child. You know, no matter what your kids do, you still can't stop loving them. You might not like them, but you can't stop loving them. You know, and that's what we want somebody to do to us. You know, I make mistakes. I'm human. You know, I'm not perfect. But can you just love me for me? You know, that's all we want. And it just seems to be so much. Now, I'm going to take a moment to look over here. Am I boring y'all? I know I'm preachy and teachy, but that's the only way I know how to keep track of my thoughts. Okay. Oh, shoot. It went up. Hold on, y'all. I hope I don't lose nothing and click on nothing wrong. I want to read some of this information y'all done typed. We keep searching and we don't give up. I don't want to give up. Do what he do. Ah. Ah. Oh, wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Tanya. Condolences. Condolences. Yeah, that's something when you do, I can imagine. I can only imagine. How can I imagine? Because this is what I dream of, to have it. And I imagine that if I ever lost it, that would be devastating to me. And that would be something. Oh my. That I would have to really work on to come back from. So, condolences to you. I pray your strength and all like you. Now, yeah, it's like an unconditional love. It is unconditional love. He played himself, me. No, Miss Nancy. Know what? Know what? Teach. Okay. All right. Let's go on. Now, keep in mind, I don't want to scroll back up and just get lost. I need to get in the frame. I don't know what you're doing. Go over here. Can y'all still see the couch so you can have a seat whenever you want to? Okay. Someone, I don't want to go back up and lose everything, but they just mentioned it's like unconditional love. And so I'm going to jump one of these terms and get to that unconditional love term, which is agape, Agape. And it talks about the universal love for everyone. It is uniting in love over war. Oh, peace on earth, goodwill to men. Jesus, and I'm not promoting, but I'm just saying he was an icon for that type of love. This is the love that they say God gives us all. And we men and women, we want to manifest it here on earth, but we have a difficult time getting there. Another thing I found interesting is a rare, yeah, right, and you know what? I don't even think unconditional love is something that is deserved, because remember, it's unconditional. So that suggests that you love me no matter what. These people or characters, historical characters, figures, are ones that must have love everybody. And there's no way they can know about everybody. It's just saying, I love you, you exist, that kind of thing. I accept you for who you are. Basically, we acknowledge, hey, you got to work on something. We all got to work on something. So I'm going to just love you for being you. So it's not even earned. It's just granted. It's just granted. Now, another thing with this agape love, this AGAPE love, in the definition I found they mentioned namaste. And I hear that often. And this term namaste is a greeting. I knew. But it says, I bow to the divine in you. That's that acceptance. You are who you are, and you have the gifts that you have, etc., etc. Okay. Now, going back to the term that I jumped, it's called like storge, STORGE. It is a familiar love and addresses the unconditional aspect of family love. I guess that's like the siblings. You didn't ask for them, you got them. It could be a love-hate relationship, but I know them. We came from the same womb or whatever the case may be. So I love them based on that. That's that kind of love. Now this one, I really should have looked up how to pronounce this, because this is what it all boils down to. And it's this philautia love. I don't know. Here we go. Spelling PHIAUTIA. Matter of fact, I need to put something in the text. Hold on just a minute. Not in the text. You know what this thing called here. Is it PH? Hold on. PHILAUTIA. That term right there. That is love of self. This is the love that is not selfish, nor is it a narcissistic type of love that's ego-driven or self-righteous. It's just purely the self-love, the appreciation of self existing. Typo, I did it wrong. Hold on, I got to go back because I'm missing something. You requirement love here. Oh. Yeah. I believe that swagger. It says, I'm going back. I can't go back and forth. I'm trying to figure it out. It said, swagger says sometime back, I agree, put when his friends and sisters hate for no reason, unconditional love is non-existent. I do not believe that unconditional love exists here on this plane, in this physical realm. It's something about this physical realm and this physical body that makes us incapable of unconditional love. We are striving, when we finally ascend, we can get there. But I think that this body, this existence, leads us to always want, long, and it's always selfish. It's always selfish. Now, I do believe there's extremities to the selfishness. Some people get real cruel with that selfishness, and some people just simply want to be loved. Another thing that we're going to talk about real quick thank you, Millie, before we start talking, doing the mass reading. Now, and again, this particular self-love is about honoring your feelings, that you are important. This goes back to self-love. This goes back to or deals with when you're in a relationship where somebody is not considerate of you. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your needs, your want. They don't care about nothing because they too busy being that utilitarian kind of having that utilitarian kind of love kind of thing, you know. And you have to or should have self-love. Love yourself enough to, if they can't respect what you want, what you need, and what you feel, your feelings, then you must, in order to stay healthy, to stay sane, you know, and to make good decisions. Oh Lord, somebody wrote something else. Hold on. Oh, dang it. You know, oh, here go my little board. This might make it easier. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. Learning how to love myself. I think we all are in a continuous process, Tanya, of learning to love ourselves. I think we can love ourselves a whole bunch one day. You ever been in the mirror kissing yourself? I like it. You look so cute. And then you go to sleep, wake up, looking at her like, what happened? You know, what happened? I'm mad at you today because you got a wrinkle or something and changed and you're just not satisfied with yourself. So I think it's just a continuous process we go through. I don't think, again, we don't have unconditional love, not even for ourselves. However, we're going to talk about what love is. You, with you all the way, me, okay. Thank you for sharing. Can I call you Kaleva? Kelva? Kel? Okay. Thank you for sharing and being honest. Because you're helping somebody and you're helping me too. Millie. All right, Pam. No. Exactly. You can always love. Path is absolutely right from my perspective. Uh, you can always love, but it doesn't mean that you have to allow yourself to be abused, you know, or misused, that kind of thing. Let's see. We have to make our spiritual, and you know what? Latina hit on something. Love. Oh, what is love? Well, I think that love, we might as well hit it right here. That love does have at least two purposes. We know we got our physical fulfillment, you know, our need or wants for it, and the fulfillment of it. And the other thing is the spiritual part of it, you know, where we get beyond ourselves. Well, we first got to love ourselves too, though. But I think it comes from when you show compassion to another, that you also realize that you need compassion. And you can show it to yourself. But that love is that, like you says, the travel spirituality is still a journey. That's part of our spiritual development, is having those love experiences, whether it's bad or good. You know, whether you laughing and cooking it together and riding together and working together, it's all to build upon our spiritual growth. Even when your heart is broken, even when somebody lying on you and betraying you, is ultimately to help you grow spiritually. So true. So true. Hey, Shay, you back. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yep. So, oh, I got to stop, Swag. See, I ain't going to even finish the paper. I got to deal with the red flags. Whew. Like that utilitarian love thing, when them flags was throwing every time you asked me for $1, or wait a minute, I lay my change on the table, wake up, my change gone, like flag, flag, flag. I had stacks and stacks of flags. And I'm like, this gonna be okay. They'll bring it back when they come back. Yo, okay, well, if I had them pennies right now, I could go do something, go to the casino, do something, go buy a new lipstick, something. But I let those flags pass on back. I mean, whew. Let me take a drink, y'all. 2x4s. Hold on, let me back up, y'all. I keep missing stuff. Okay. All right. Oh no, Shay, you didn't miss much. We started off talking about romance, so just figure come to understand what you view as romance. Then decide or define love. And the question is, do you have it? And after you decide that, do you have love? Is it in sync? That's basically where we are. We define romance, of being spontaneous, flowers, love making, listening to music. What else we type? Just being free is mysterious, is glamorous. Then we talking about different forms of love, and one of the ones we mentioned was utilitarian love, where a mother sucker using you. And they got the word nerve to follow it up with the word love. Okay. And we talk about that agape love, that unconditional love. We've talked about self-love and those kind of things. So on to the rest, because the night continues to move on. On sale today, True Love. I can't even afford it. The last one broke me. Okay, Terry says, what we've learned from each love we experience. Oh, yeah. And we talked about what we learned from each love that we experience, how it's helping us grow, how it's helping us. Well, we haven't gone into this, but it helps us decide where we want to go from here. It helps us on our journey, our spiritual journey as well. Whether that love was amazing and made you amazingly happy, or if it devastated you and you thought you would die. It all is to help uplift you. You got pro football gear ready. Yep. All right. Now let's move on. All right, y'all. Now this is one. And it goes back to that romance we talked about in the beginning. And it's this eros love, that Greek goddess of fertility, and it's the most common type of, this is what we think about when we think about love, that a romantic love, and it's sexual passion, it's desire, and it's just having that chemistry with somebody, somebody. Oh, they look good. And just, all right. So, that romantic love, wow, it really is something to be desired. It really is. I can't say a bad thing about it. I can't. It was beautiful. It was when it ended. And I wanted it to continue. And I wanted more. I wanted more. But I wanted more. And when I say more, not just more of that romantic love. I wanted that agape love, that unconditional love. And another love that I think should exist, and maybe I just haven't found it yet, as far as being defined, is not competitive. Yeah, competitive love. But I'm talking on a business sense, that kind of thing, a day-to-day life sense. Let's make this work. You know what I'm saying? You have your duties and responsibility. I have my duties and responsibilities. We go fill them, finish them, and fill each other in. Then we go do the romantic love, and the agape love, and we do charity. You know what I'm saying? I am an idealist, and somebody outside having a party at the same time. Okay, well, hopefully it don't get too loud. So let me see what I meant. With respect comes self-love. With respect comes self-love. Very true, very true. My Mars, little Venus are in Aries. I'm just going to make it easy on my second spouse. Oh! Y'all read the text. What this called? The chat. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Whew. You're a visionary. You see the future. Okay. Now, on to the last two types of love that were offered by, was that Psychology Today I said or something? And these were two I never thought about, but they're absolutely right. And one of those extra are forgiveness. Forgiveness. And it says forgiveness of any hurts you have felt in love or anywhere else, because that can really be a hindrance when you're hurt, when you've been devastated, traumatized even. Remember the loss of that first love we talked about? That was devastating. Like I said, they were here one day and gone the next, as if it had never happened. For them, it may have been easy. For me, I was devastated. And to be perfectly honest, even though I was very young, it took a very long time for me to get over that. That caused me to feel some type of way about myself. I had my first love, real first love, where I can remember it feeling. Woo, wow. Whew, we got some stuff to talk about. Yeah, I was devastated. And that happened when I think I was like 17. 17. And even though eventually, I guess it might have been a year before the devastation finally wore off, close to a year. But it was still yet some time before I realized how it was making or having an influence upon me and how I viewed myself. As an adult. We're talking about some years later. I'll say let's go up to about 22, 23. Although I wasn't crying over it anymore. Although I didn't miss that person anymore, it was still something embedded in me. Embedded in me. And that's when you hear me talk about the psychological place, the subconscious, deep down, the emotional wounds. I was so young, I didn't know that it was something there that I had to deal with. Do any of you have something that when you were so young, something happened to you and you didn't know you had to deal with it? Well, guess what? Guess what? Yeah, it's probably still there. And so one day, I remembered that person. And I remembered that situation. That must have been a trigger, something, that happened. I can't really recall. But it made me like, what made me think about this person and felt it? I mean, felt it. Like, it happened. I was like, oh no, something was wrong. And I had to deal with that. It caused me, or it led me to feel some kind of way, kind of unworthy. I got where I didn't trust people because it was the certainty in the loss, Thank goodness things did pan out the way they did. And I did go back and handle that wound. Now, I ain't going to pretend like I know when all the wounds were created, that kind of stuff. But when I see them, I try to deal with them. And we talk about love. It was dealing with me. You are absolutely right. And it came back up like you're going to deal with me exactly. Because it's real. It's a real living entity. So I just invite any viewer that can look back and say, dang, excuse me, I didn't deal with that. You might not be able to kick it with that person, My mom used to say, don't even look for no closure from them. But, you got to deal with yourself. Like Latina said, it was dealing with me. It is dealing with you. And at the appropriate time or inappropriate time, it'll pop right on up. So I invite you today. Not right now, but soon. Try to deal with it. What did it say? Hold on, I got to read some more. And I'm probably going to lose something. I can see it happening. Let me see what happened. Oh, Swagger, I'm sorry to hear that. That was something to have to come back from. That is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Where y'all read Swagger Time last comment, where somebody that this individual loved died, gone. You really can't get any closure in that particular case, but yet you are emotionally influenced, affected. These are things you have to deal with because cause you to feel some type of way. Hypothetically, I hope never to be in that situation. But it can make you afraid to love again. Yeah. And remember, love is a part of our journey. It is a part of us ascending. It is a part of us, growing spiritually. So could you imagine? We hope not. We don't want that to happen. Oh goodness, and we're praying for healing. But it can stop you from wanting to even have the experience of love. Heck, somebody acting like they loving you today and don't know you tomorrow, breaking your heart, could cause you not to want to trust to love anymore. But somebody early on said, we can't give up. We can't give up. And so we can't give up because we know that love, not romance, but it leads to love sometimes, is a key factor to us ascending, to us healing, and to our spiritual journey, our spiritual growth. Now, let me check this out. That's right. We take care of each other. We are a support group for each other. You know what? I've been trying to look back. I'm going back to Ease. She asked, I wonder if Venus was retrograde at that time. And I have tried to look back at that time to see what planets were in play. Because at 17 years old, I wasn't into this. I was guided here through my life experiences. So I just got here. Maybe 12 years ago. Astrology, a few years more than that. But I wasn't no 17, knew nothing about this, nor planetary lineups, nor the influence, And so I often wonder. And I've been trying to go back and kind of dig there. The only thing I don't really found out about myself is Saturn is a major influence in my life. Whew. And he don't play. He don't play. I got a mean old grumpy father Saturn. He just kick butt. He don't care I'm a girl either. That's bad. But anyway, we'll be stronger in time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It takes years sometimes. Isn't that something? Yeah. Opening up, trusting somebody. Yeah. And so right here, I'm just kind of going to bring up how Venus is in retrograde right now. And its potential. I'm not trying to spoil the fun for anybody. But if you've been in a relationship where it's been like in and out, arguing, fussing, cussing, any domestic violence, and the relationship, you separated from the relationship and now old fucking planets lining up, setting up, life experiences to kind of swing that person back your way to see if you really learned. I suggest that, you think about it. Do you really want to start again? I'm going to I'll tell you a little short story, and I had it in one of my Christmas videos. My girlfriend said to me one day, she was like, Nanci, she says, I've been watching you, and I was mighty proud of you. She says, I watched you walk across that bridge to healing from a broken heart. She says, God dang it, when you got this close to being on the other side, she said, you turned around and came back. Why? Why? She says, reason why I asked you this is because it looks like you are considering. I walked back, got the heartbreak, started back across the bridge again. She said, I asked this because it seems like you're considering turning around and starting again. Is it really worth it? But the way she put it, y'all, I sat back. I was like, but she was right. And I had to think about it. I was like, nah, this man then did some slick. And I'd have cried. And I'd have stayed up late at night. And I'd been on my knees praying to their wrong. And I can feel that I'm on my way to healing. And I'm considering going back. I said, no. I said, I got to muster up the strength. And I got to keep moving forward. Because I'm worth more. Venus in retrograde in Aries. I'm worth more. You know, and that just goes out to those that may be here during this live stream or who views it afterward that are going through heartbreak, you know, or you can see a relationship breaking down. It does get better. You know, my mom told me it gets better. My girlfriend says you keep moving forward, it gets better. Many years apart. And I've had the experience, got through it before, fell back into it, started again with somebody else, and like I forgot. Well, I'm here to remind you today that it gets better. You first, self-love. Now I'm gonna read this, move forward. I know it's getting boring. Um, I'm so let's see. Yep, I'm so cautious, trusting he was lying. See, truth. Number one, truth. We have to learn to deal with the truth. Those that cannot deal with the truth, love to be tortured and tormented. When you tired of dealing with being disrespected, tortured and tormented, and abused and misused, you deal in the truth. The truth is, you being tortured, lied to, cheated on, whatever the case may be, and you'll move on across that bridge where I am now. I'm waiting for you. Now, I got another family member to introduce. This is Samantha. She's 14-year-old, golden retriever pit mix, and she is lovely. For everybody, take a moment to say hi to Samantha. That's the second mother of the house. She's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. Let's see. And she has her own couch, but I guess she wants to be seen on TV. Where's she at? She's spoiled. Spoiled rotten. Let me see. I'm trying to catch up with you, ladies and gentlemen. Saturn's with you too, so you know. I be walking around here cussing at Saturn. That might not be a good idea, but that's what I do. And I try really hard to align because Saturn, remember, supposed to be like Satan. He asks us to look in our deep psychological state. Is it okay? You know, is you going to let somebody play you, use you, abuse you, or misuse you? That's the question. He's saying if any of these things are going on, and guess what? You have to restrict yourself, deny yourself, discipline yourself, or from order and structure, be rigid, da-da-da-da-da-da. I try to fit that in. I'm waiting for the gift. Well, I know that I'm getting a gift, and the gift is I'm not getting disrespected, cheated on, lied on, or abused. But I was expecting something like a lottery win or something like that, you know, a little extra, because that was really, really hard work. So if you got Saturn, those are the gifts. The X can swing to the left. Oh, Lord. Move forward and take it slow. Yeah. Swagger. Swag up. I'm going to read what you shared in chat. Therefore, you shared it in chat. I believe that's open to everybody. I just want to highlight it. And Swagger Time says, cheated on me, had a miscarriage. Now he has a baby with another woman. Now, we're going to use your life experience as a scenario for us to identify. I don't know if I'm saying it, in our own lives. Now, that might not be what y'all got going on. That's her thing, you know. But you got something, maybe, going on. Or you might have it in the future, so we're going to prepare. Or you already might have went through it, like that, you know. And the whole thing is, let's look at it. Because remember, we deal with the truth here. I forgot to say, this is Nanci's reading room. We're going to call this the reading room. Well, we're going to read eventually, yes. But I ain't got no life, y'all. So, y'all, my support group. Y'all, my little social network. I love you. Anyway, that thing that existed in your life in the past exists now or may come in the future. A story, something similar like Swagger's. Again, we were talking about a person passing away. I think that was also, and how these life situations have major influences on us psychologically, emotionally, and overall spiritually. We have to deal with these things. I know, I know it hurts just to have your significant other cheat on you, lie, sneak, steal, do whatever. This is the person you trust with your heart. And they do something like that. Okay. Why are you in a state of disbelief, not wanting to accept, and hope? They still going out doing their thing. Everything that they do influences you. Self-love. So you got to make the decision for yourself. Because their choices affects us. Self-love. What do you want? Remember, in the beginning, the first question is, what do you desire in love? Are these things that you desire? Somebody spoke about red flags earlier. When those red flags start swinging and stacking up, we can't let them stack up. I'm guilty. I let all kind of flags stack up. Hell, they changed colors on me. You know what I'm saying? They ran out of red flags. Hell, they went fluorescent on me. And I just didn't pay attention. I wouldn't pay attention. I wouldn't acknowledge. And I waited too long for love. I was in love. I wanted the romance. I was cruising. I was happy. But the other was not. So, they went and did what they had to do. And a lot of what they did, of course, did not consider me and my well-being, as Swagger has shared with us, as many of you have experienced or may experience in the future or did in the past. We were responsible for loving ourselves and making our decisions based on them flags, that were against us, our better good, and, choosing to move forward. Because guess what? Just like Swagger shared, they moved forward. And it seems like they never regret it. Isn't that interesting? So, from now on, we need to make our decisions based on our well-being and not regret it. And the only hope we should have is that we can work and build ourselves up. Let's not wait, what I'm saying, on somebody that is showing us that they don't love us the way we want to be loved. Remember, the first question is, what do you desire? If they're not fulfilling it, guess what? Anyway, I'm going down here because I'm getting a preacher. Swing to the left. That's right. We'll be swinging to the left. My man go to dirty places, y'all. So y'all got to make sure y'all tell me. Big flags, but got my love shades on. I don't acknowledge my downfall. Well, you are. In order to say, I don't acknowledge my downfall. You are. It's done. It's over. It's complete. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. Even here, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. Again, right now, it's everybody got Saturn in their chart. I'm just here to watch the flames fly. Oh, okay. Well, at the beginning, I offered everybody the moment to grab a piece of paper and pencil if you want to take notes, and also to get you a light drink or something if you'd like to. Oh, wow, Carrie. Welcome, Carrie. I want to talk about Carrie real quick. And before we moved on, the last term we were talking about was forgiveness. And here, Carrie makes a comment when we're about to move on. And she says, alcoholic father, wishing someone would give me love I never had. Forgiveness. Because Carrie's father had a certain life experience, habit that affected her and influenced everybody around him. He was in his self, doing him. But Carrie felt some kind of way. Have you ever had that happen in your life? I know I have. Where that person was caught into what they were doing in their life experience, going through, their journey. But it affected me, and I felt some kind of way. I felt angry. In Carrie's case, she said, basically, I felt unloved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't receive the love that I wanted. So, Carrie feels some type of way. You're not alone, Carrie. A lot of us go through that. I think, and this is another thing. I might have given it away already. I want us to recognize that basically we've experienced all these different types of love. Not maybe everybody has received, experienced all of them, but you have experienced more than one type of love, or more than one type of love has failed to come into your life. Identify these things, because the question is, do you know what love is? And do you know what you desire? And are you getting it? Or will you get it? Better yet, that'll be moved on. Now, forgiveness is, again, it is forgiving or releasing those others that offend us. So what? That we can move on. Whether it be in a romantic love, a family member, a friend, a neighbor, whoever, they got on your nerves and hurt your feelings. And you're mad, you feel some kind of way, they seem like they've stolen something from you. Well, psychology today says forgiveness is a type of love. I forgive them. And not only do I forgive them, guess what? I forgive myself. I forgive myself for being a damn fool. I forgive myself for caring. I forgive myself for wanting, for needing. I forgive myself. And I'm going to straighten myself out. And I'm going to figure out what love is. And I'm going to continue to move forward. I'm not going to give up on love. And the last one offered by Psychology Today, the last type of love is faith. Now, they describe faith is that which is, how am I writing again? That is not the end. Faith is knowing that something is not the end. All right, let's talk about, we've had people have died. We have had people that cheated. We have had people that had addictions and couldn't tend to us, etc., 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 etc. Has 15 of us in a room. Whoo! The stories we could tell. All right, we're going to forgive them. We're going to forgive them. It's all right. Yeah. Now, we're going to have faith too. We're going to have faith that that's not the end. That wasn't the answer. How could it be? We're on a journey. We're on a journey to ascend as well as our spirit. To ascend, to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end. Faith is believing that there's something to come. What's to come? Something is better to come. What is something that's better to come? We talking about love. We ain't just talking about romance. We want that too. But we talking about love. And what type of love? What type of love is the question? What kind of love do you want? The unconditional love that we are aware that it doesn't exist here in the physical realm, because we, in the physical, you come in, it's too greedy, too needy, that kind of thing. Don't get out of my frame. We talking. You're making me miss my people. That's Pearl again and her friend, and they better go somewhere and be quiet. Don't bang the door, Very good. Good. Thank you. And don't go out without a coat again. See, that's love. That's motherly
It's not
love.
spelled anymore. It's on my side.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, higher.
Okay. Well, y'all go upstairs. Be quiet. I'll be done in a while. I don't know how long y'all want to hang on. I still got some things I want to do, and then I would like to talk about do the reading. Amen. I should have didn't even. He kept trying to get it from me. Yep. Yep. And so we want to have faith that that wasn't the end. That wasn't the whole experience, our whole experience. Saying goodbye in this retrograde, and it's probably hard to do. But if you know that is required in this time, so that you can move forward, so that you can heal, it's time to say bye. Bye. Carol Burnett, I'm so glad we had this time together. Goodbye. Love you. I still love you. I wish you the best. See you. And what I learned about me, all the crying I did, All them wrinkles I put on my face, all the fights I done had. I realized I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, it's over. Goodbye. I have faith. That's the type of love they say in psychology today. I didn't know that, but they said, okay, I believe it. I have faith that that wasn't the end. I am learning what I want when it comes to love. And I want to be cute when it comes. Because, again, I want the romance still. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be looking like no booger bear trying to get no romance. So I got to keep it together. When it's time to let it go, I want to let it go. Because I don't want crying streams on my face and all kind of wrinkles and bust in my mouth, all kind. I don't want the other one. Competition. We talked about competition last time. Everybody saying, hey, Pearl, again. They said hi. Hi. I want to be cute. I don't know about y'all. Anybody want to be cute or handsome when that right one come along? If it ain't nothing but for a moment in time, a little romance, we practice safe sex. That kind of thing. But we're going to take everything, learn to take everything in context. That's what I want us to do. And I want us to be successful. Now, before we move on, y'all, again, I hope I ain't boring y'all. This is a part where I really don't have a script. And then I'm going to move on to the astrology a little bit and start the tarot reading. I don't want to hold y'all. I know y'all got lives and hot dates and stuff like that. I know. Did they see you?
No.
Okay, well, come say hello. Now, this is the other twin. And this is Ruby. You have to say. And this is Ruby. Say hello, everybody.
Hello,
Ruby.
everybody. Oh, you got 12 views.
Hey, what? I'm up there. Well, this is my twin. This is the one that does the makeup and any clothes.
As you see.
And what?
As you can see.
Yeah. That's what we do. We all work together. They gonna get on my nerves eventually. Okay, get out my frame.
All right.
Okay. See. All right. They said bye. Shay say hi, Ruby, and say just cute. And everybody saying hi to you, Samantha. I don't know, y'all might get to meet the cat and the little dog and they're absolutely opposite twins. They are. Yep. Together, I get one whole. I do. They 100% complete, but then I get a whole nother being with the two of them. I do. And they're perfect. They are perfect. Okay. Now we've talked about here love, romance, all those things. We talked about different types of love, Now we're going to talk about, okay, before we move on. Thank you, Brittany. Welcome. I want to talk about the opposite. Now, we've talked about these loves. We've talked about unconditional love where somebody's using you and you loving them. We done talked about, what else we talked about, y'all? All these different types of love. And we all had one or two, maybe more of them, because we talking about the friendship, love, having that best friend where you know what they thinking before they think it, that kind of thing. All these different loves. So the last question I asked is, do you have love? Yeah, you have experienced love, many of us, in some form or fashion in our life. Right. In love, we often think, again, it said the most common idea when love is mentioned is romantic love. But we have experienced love in so many different types of ways. We have. However, there are those, let's go deeper and talk about those that are unloved or whatever, unloved or forgotten or rejected. That's a whole nother thing. And I'm going to stand in intercession for those that are unloved, that are forgotten, and or rejected. Here in Nanci's reading room tonight, as we deal with romance and love, we're dealing with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And here is a very, very ugly truth, that there are people that are unloved. I can speak from the perspective of being a plus-size woman. And I know it's not for everybody. I know it's not. But society has standards of beauty. Miss America beauty, nice and thin, long flowing hair, all those kind of things, you know. Beautiful skin, flawless. They are beautiful. I ain't no player hater, but guess what? So am I. So am I. I don't know if you are one of these people that are unloved or better yet unappreciated or rejected or forgotten because you don't fit the standard of beauty, you know. But we're here to talk about that. Just touch a little bit on it today. Just a little bit on it today. Because it's a quiet place for me. Quiet. I personally have met people, especially plus size women, that they don't discuss it. Not in public anyway. But how people shun them just because they're plus size. They're not looked at as beautiful. And that's what it's about. Why does this happen? Why? You know? And I start thinking about people that are homeless. You know, we walk past them on the street. They dirty and dusty and stuff. Look like they stink. And they probably do. They probably do. So when we start talking about unconditional love, does it exist? We can answer that by looking at how we treat the homeless. You know, that kind of thing. When the person's stinking and it just don't look right, and they may have some I ain't go there. You know what I'm saying? Does unconditional love exist? We are all beautiful. You know, some of us more stronger than others. Some of us got more money than others. You know, if I had some money, I could. I don't think I would, but I don't know because I ain't got the money. I might buy a booty or a facelift. I don't know, but we are all beautiful nonetheless. And so, not only was I thinking about plus size people or super morbidly obese people or people that just don't fit the standard people or you know people like homeless people, again, you're just not fitting the standard. Catch it, it's about not fitting a standard. Yes, there are people that are not loved by family nor friends nor no romantic love or anything like that. There are people that don't care if you have a roof over your head, if you eat, they don't care. Why? Just because you don't fit a standard. Like I said, I'm standing in for all the fat girls, you know, where there are people that, you know, when I go places, I'll say this. I'm going to be perfectly honest and true. Y'all ready to hear my business? When I'm out on the street, you know, chivalry still exists. I get a lot of that. Men stop and they wait. And they throw the door open for me. They kind of bow their head. You know what I'm saying? You need an umbrella. I get all that. But ask me, how many dates do I get? Now, those two things don't go together. If a person can see that an individual is presentable, that attractive, and will acknowledge it, but yet does not want to take a person on a date. Why? Because they don't fit the standard in this case. I'm talking about because a person is plus size or morbidly obese or whatever the case may be. They don't fit the standard. Same thing basically with the homeless people. You know, you don't take nobody out dusty or dirty. Again, it's about what you want out of love, you know, to each his own. And so, but who does this really happen to is the question. And this is what we need to understand when we start talking about love. Love is a gift. It is a true gift because there are people that are unloved that are male, female, boys, girls, young, old, and all type of every race. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not limited to the examples I showed. You know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It is. But there's also what I've noticed, Alicia, is that it's about an individual's confidence. Not only the person, but it's the viewer, the beholder. The beholder can behold beauty, but if his confidence in self and what they believe or that person believes or what they want is suppressed by the standards set forth by society, it creates a whole nother issue, that which we're speaking of right now. You know, pretty so true. My ex-fiance was dealing with that. I was shocked, like, your family treats you like that. Yeah, isn't that something? These are things what I'm talking about. Animals. Animals what? Now you done lost me. Hold on, Terry. Clarify. Animals, animals, animals. I'm trying to catch up. Okay. So let's talk about what people go through when they're rejected. You know, because it's all about how that person is experiencing what they experience. You know, they could feel. Uh, I see, I see. They feel lonely. I felt lonely. I do. I do. Mhm. I don't want to go back across that bridge, you know, nor do I want to be involved with someone where I would be settling, you know, because again, it's about what you want in love, you know, and we have identified that a lot of people don't want or don't favor, you know, people that don't keep up their hygiene or they may lack a tooth or so, you know what I'm saying? I mean, each his own, to each his own. You know, everybody got their own swagger. You can pull off different stuff for different folks. But I know what I want. And so I don't want to settle, you know. And I'm not going to say I don't think I have tremendously high standards or expectations, but I don't want to settle. I know what I want. And again, I want romance. So that talks about chemistry. So that kind of complicates things too. Mm-hmm. And I want somebody that got a little money because I do like going out and I like paying the bills. You know, that complicates things too. You know, that kind of thing. But so when you are ostracized, basically, it's a lonely state. You feel isolated or alienated from what? Society. Over time, you can develop social anxieties. I've had that too, where I'm not quite comfortable with how to act or what to say at any given time. And it kind of even still goes back to that very first innocent, sweet love, where I don't even know what set that into motion, you know? So, can I do it again? You know, would I make a mistake and do it again? So, these are things, again, I had to resolve because it caused me social anxiety early in my life. And then I'm 47. So I've had other relationships and I've dated and other things, you know, that wasn't expecting happened. And I'm like, okay, now I have this anxiety. And it comes down to me identifying that I've basically caught me in anxiety trying to associate or be connected with another that has rejected me from one reason or another. And when I go out there, because I don't give up, I keep moving forward, I get out there and realize I have a social anxiety. I got to go back again and correct myself, fix myself, you know. Here we have Venus retrograde, going back and identifying what you love, why you love it, you know, why you want it. Why does it bring you pleasure? You know, those kind of things. All that's going on. And I found that interesting, y'all, when I really started looking at the planets for this uh live stream. I was like, it's like so timely, the stuff that we're talking about. Let me see. Oh, I'm losing my viewers. Am I that boring, y'all? Major changes. You look young. Yep, okay. That's TV. And yeah, and it's about getting that self-worth so you can continue to move forward in love. Divine timing retro. I like that one. Because it is. It really is. All right. I know that's ghetto chewing ice, but I just love to chew ice. Okay. Let's talk about after the social anxieties. Then we have I just had this conversation with a couple of youngsters in their 20s. And they were telling me this, like, hey, I find myself every time they're single, you know, on a dating scene, they're like, I find that when I'm about to go somewhere, hang out with the crew, I'm getting ready, you know, prepping myself, grooming myself, because this is the night that I'm going to meet the one. This is it. This is it, you know. And they said they go out, and guess what? Yep. They don't meet that one. Matter of fact, they don't meet nobody. How about it? Don't nobody even talk to them, really, you know. And it's that letdown. It's that letdown. It's that moment of sadness. You know, you start thinking about, is it me? That kind of thing. Now, I was having a conversation with 18, 19-year-old, 20 and 21-year-olds. They young. They still fresh. They still got Similac on the breath. I'm an OG. And guess what I do? My girlfriend calls and say, girl, we're going out on this date. I be like, I got a week to get ready. Okay, it's going to take every single day of that week to get ready. So I do the hair, buy me some eyelashes, go get my fingernails done, go get the outfit. You know, I massage my body, lay out, have relax, relax and meditate. This is the event. I will meet that. Girls and guys are walking to the party, trying to be social. They got to deal with them social anxieties and all. This is the time. And guess what? Yep. I'll meet nobody. No, nobody here how to talk to me. And I come home and I go through, I come home kicking off heels, stilettos, and stockings out and ran, trying to strut and look cute. Facial, just let everything say, you know, what's the use? Stuff falling everywhere. Like, what's the use? You know, didn't meet nobody. Barely anybody talked to me. Had a few doors open, but you know, that's got a little redundant. I like it, but okay. But the disappointment associated with that. Waiting so long for love, for true love. You know, have anybody ever had that? Black women have beautiful skin, young looking, elastic. Yeah, but we can just hold on to it, and that's why I'm not really interested in makeup. That I got older. I lost my youthful spark, and I was like, I need a little something, something. You know, my battle wounds and stuff, cover them up. Shoot, but I don't want to get my skin all pitted out with all the makeup and stuff. Life. Yes, let me read Alicia's comment. She says, always remember you are a child of God. He made us all beautiful with many different characteristics and features. That is an important statement. Because when I did I talked about when I did the test run. And one of the things we brought up is competing for love. We don't want to compete for love. Why don't we want to compete for love? Here's the answer. Alicia wrote, always remember you are a child of God, child of the Most High. He made us all beautiful with many different characteristics and features. You do not have to compete for love. Not at all. Let's see. It goes on and says, if someone has a problem with you and you are being yourself, the other person has what problem? The issue. Very good. We have to watch for insecurities. They have insecurities. Oh, I see. The eyes, insecure. They got issues, insecurity. This is their problem. That's what we remember. It's their problem. If you know you're working on you, then it's their problem. Let it go about your way and do what you got to do. I'm glad you're talking about this because I have problems with my insecurities. Well, we have to address our insecurities. We have to. We must. Why? Because we're fabulous. We are absolutely fabulous. The Creator created us all uniquely, and you are a unique individual. I'm not saying you're perfect. Hell, I ain't perfect. I doubt if any of us are. It's only 15 I see watching here. But all the people on YouTube, all the people on the internet, All the people in the world. I don't think none of us is perfect. Insecurities, don't worry about it. You're working on you. It's going to get better. Long as you know you're working on you. Okay, we done. Okay. The symptom, what about me symptom? I'm kind of confused, pal. It's nothing wrong with you feeling. We're going to have to go a little bit more in detail. Let me read down. I got way behind. Trying to take, all right, acne scars. Oh, I got them everywhere. I got battle wounds, acne scars, what you call them? Stretch marks. Whew, you name it. But I'm real. I'm real. You know. You want real or fake? You want real or plastic? Look, you want paper or plastic? Vitamin C serum works. See, that's what I'm talking about. Let's share. Alicia says, when it comes to acne scars, vitamin C serum, it works wonders. Vitamin C. Okay. Terry, am I understanding you? You say you feeling some kind of way about getting old? That kind of old? Because I know I'm old. I'm fabulous. I plan to get fine with time. More fine. I'm working on it. I don't know how it's going to pan out. But because I be thinking about, I worry about you losing my teeth. You know what I'm saying? I say, can I pull it off? Like I said, everybody got swagger. It's like, can you pull it off? I was like, Lord, if I lose my teeth or a tooth, can I pull it off? I got a lot of physical technical difficulties going on. Will I be able to pull it off? I've always been natural. Makeup is new to me. But when I look in the mirror, especially doing YouTube, I'm doing these videos, I'm seeing myself as magnifying devil playground. This devil, is a place where, I'm constantly magnified. And so psychologically, here's a place for the devil to play with me, learn how the devil play. And I'm looking at all those, the aging process taking place. And then here comes vanity, those kind of things, All these things interlock with each other. But yeah, dealing with getting old and being on the camera all the time, I'm starting to look at myself like I got to get it together. But yet, I want to keep it under control. A little bit is okay. But when it gets to be out of hand, out of control, the devil's play area, then it's the issue. I have to get dentures then. You got to get dentures to people. I think about all that stuff. I'm like, and I've seen people get dentures. My father has dentures. His dentures are fabulous. But then I've seen other dentures, can you pull them off? Everybody got swag. Some folks can't pull them off. Some just don't be right. And my luck ain't that great. And the pee pad, oh Lord. Real is above all. Yep, okay. Pat, face it. When we are all 100, we're all the same. Oh. Oh, don't talk about hair, y'all. Oh, don't bring it up. What is it? I'll call you Cal. Calvin. You want to bring up hair and hair loss and balding? I could dig when dudes go bald, They just shave it all off. It's cool. But what about when a woman goes bald? What we gonna do? See, we want romance and love. Is somebody gonna love us unconditionally? With one tooth? A couple strands of hair? You know what I'm saying? Fat? What? Some people are unloved. It's already hard. If I lose one more strand of hair and one more tooth fall out, will I ever have love? We'll find the answer to if it's any unconditional love. at least by the time we turn 100. Let me go. Terry, be on your best behavior. Little baby stretch marks. Who is this? Okay, again, I'm not the best reader nor pronouncer. Well, I'm calling you G, because I don't know how to pronounce that. Gray? You see, me too. I got 5. Girl, boy, man. Oh, I guess woman. Yeah, kids. Yeah. P-Pads. I should have a closet full because and I got twins too. Ooh, Lord. Unconditional love. Somebody love me. Somebody love me, please. Castor oil shampoo. See, everybody should be taking notes now. Castor oil shampoo. I hope I ain't holding nobody from their date or they cabaret or they meditations, but I'm happy you came. All 13 of you. Next time, hopefully get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We have a big old party, and then I have a big old bottle, and we talk about everything. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up and then continue. Buy a lot of wigs in all colors. Ooh. Now let me read Pam's statement if y'all haven't read it. And I don't know after it records if anybody that comes to view the video later will know what we're talking about. So yeah, I really would like to read some of these fabulous statements. Pam says, buy lots of wigs in all colors. He will think he is with a different woman every night. His fantasy come true. We ain't got to worry about that one, she. Oh, Lord. Freezing up in public. We don't want to freeze up in public. We got to be fabulous. Blessings to us all. It is blessings to us. I don't care. Y'all gonna think I'm an alcoholic. My daughter gave me this glass for Christmas, and I said, whenever I go live, this is what I'm have here. And so I'm not an alcoholic. It is popping here with an additive, for spirits. But I'm not an alcoholic. I just want to, I planned this night. I planned this night. Now, y'all, I'm gonna move on. Okay, what else we got to talk about? I think I finished that paper, and we talked about not being loved. And what arena, real quick, that people aren't loved in, where aren't they loved? They're not loved in small social groups. You hear me say this in the tarot readings. In small social groups consist of what? Your siblings, your aunts, your uncles, your people from your neighborhood or community. It's whoever makes up your small social circle. There are people that are unloved, that are rejected, or even forgotten by even the person next door or a family member. There are people that are unloved, forgotten, or rejected by significant others, intimate connections, in contracts. Contracts are not honored. And finally, people are not loved. They are forgotten and rejected, even in large social networks. Sometimes even on Facebook, you'll see people, they just ain't got many friends. People are always unfriending them out of anybody they got unfriended, what they call it, unfriended. You unfriended me? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? Rejected. That kind of thing. It's your friends. You ever had a good friend and you lost that good friend? You thought you was bosom old buddies. And that friendship was over. Or that associate. Or a friend's friend. Or somebody in a club or a church. You know what I'm saying? We've experienced all kind of love. And we've also experienced being unloved, forgotten, or rejected, So let's not take love for granted. Let's accept it for what it is and in what categories it comes. But first, understand, this is what I want you to do. Understand the type of love you are experiencing when you experience it. Now you know. When you have that first love, so you didn't know then, but now you know. That type of love, it don't usually last. I'll say 99.5%, it don't last. It's not that happily ever after. We already know, currently on this earth, unconditional love does not exist. So why are we looking for it? We are working toward it, spiritual growth. But it doesn't exist. Why doesn't it exist? Because this physical body is selfish. and we want what we want. We desire what we want. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We just got to know what we're dealing with. We also know that utilitarian love exists. Yeah, somebody want to use you. Are you willing to pay for it? Is the question. Is it just that good? Is your paper long enough? Well, know what you're dealing with when you're in it. You know what I'm saying? If it's good, if you got it like that, and you got enough paper to pay for it, and you want to pay for it, and pay for it. But know when your money run out or a higher bidder come along, it's gone. Know what you're dealing with. And that's basically what I want to deal with. Doing this live stream. Know what you're dealing with. Moscato wine is the best. It is. And that's what the kids ask me to do. I want Moscato. But I say kids, they're my older kids. But yeah, I drink that when I go out because I have to always be on my P's and Q's. I need to dot my I's and cross my T's. Let's pretend we are our own date. That's a good idea, Carrie. I'm already ahead of you. You come on, join in. Yep. Anybody want to sit on the couch? You can. You know what I'm saying? We at home. You know what I'm saying? Y'all drinking wine? See, that's. Woo. So, what other types of love have we talked about? Whatever. Let's see. I just kind of want to go back because I want us to enjoy love. You know, not give up on love. And to enjoy the types of love we are having and know what they offer and know their boundaries. So guess what? We won't get wrecked. We won't get wrecked. We won't get emotionally wrecked. We know that death is inevitable. So at any given time, you know, our loved one can be gone from us, whatever kind of love it is. So enjoy it in the moment while you have the opportunity, because it's not always promised. We know it's not always promised. Even if they don't die, they might just reject you, lie to you, cheat, go away. You got to be so glad you had that time together. You know what I'm saying? But most of all, as we walk through life, we got to continue to love ourselves. We have insecurities that we need to deal with. It's okay. We can deal with them. And I'm telling you today, and you tell somebody else, it's okay to be you. It's okay. And I love you. It's okay. And I'm okay with being me. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to grow from that because we're going to keep having love experience. Cheaper at home, it is. It is. Go to a club or play. Gonna leave there with some financial problems. Oh, and I want to talk about the go back and I'm scared of falling in love. See. I need a refill, y'all. See, so I can say she is. I'm scared of falling in love. Guess what? Me too. You are not alone. But I believe in it. All I want to know is that I'm educated enough. Hey. I need some glass, some ice, please. Let me drink this. I'm going to gulp this, y'all.
Not my problem. Chug. Oh.
I'm not in college anymore. I can't chug.
Chug. Oh, you so old.
I can only take a little bit at a time.
You old.
Look, I'm trying to cover it up so y'all won't see my sin.
Chug. No running.
Right, no running now.
And
17. How many years? Y'all, how many years? You see a mother's love? See, that's the closest we gonna get to unconditional.
come on.
Because I should have got her from this camera and drop kicked her because she's 17 years old. And I've been saying 17 years. Don't run it down. But you see what you did, right?
I'm scared
A
of
mother's
falling in
love.
love.
Yes.
No.
What you do with your headphones? Hold on, y'all. We having a family crisis.
So many types of love.
Is it over there?
We are a working progress.
Well, come on through and hurry up.
I'm scared of falling in love. Yes, she is.
And this is a family friend.
Then I scared to fall in love.
Well, you want to come say hi to everybody?
It's so hard to fall in
Oh,
love.
you don't want to go online?
If you don't love yourself, love comes within, not without. Oh no, no, please.
Go put me some ice in them. I said I couldn't send them with a cup with
See,
alcohol or beverage. I was trying. That's been my problem, Terry. I was never able to swallow. Y'all didn't hear that from me. Ooh, ooh. You ain't got none, Carrie. Look it. Oh yeah. We all need this. We are a support group. This is what we do. Please don't break my glass, cause I'm gonna cry. Cause that's my big glass. You know, I don't want them look. I don't have to have 2 or 3 little glasses. That makes me look greedy. But if I just got one big glass and I'm a big girl, can't nobody tell us a big glass. I'm cool. You know, that kind of thing. Anyway, we were talking about love and identifying the type of love experience you are having so that you can enjoy it in a moment and know what to expect of it. Know its limitations. All right, now I didn't say all that conversation could go on here. I'm live. I don't want y'all to know who I really am off the scene. Now sit right here and put it right there. Excuse me. You gonna make me mad. Go. Oh, it's an ant. Go back around here,
I want
please.
to talk with y'all.
No, right? It's not time yet.
It is time. Y'all just talking about love.
I ain't got nothing to do tonight. We can be here all.
I'm
Does
the
size
love-
matter?
I'm the love whisperer. Shh. You just hating. You don't get attitude like
We're
me.
dealing with something now. Terry just asked, does size matter? Everybody? Anybody?
Size on what? Size on chest. Size on men.
You stay in your lane.
I watch movies. I took
Stay in
her
your lane.
class.
Well, no more TV for you. No more YouTube. No more TV. No more internet. Everybody, does size matter? We only got 11 people. See, now Terry about to make it good.
Size do not matter. It comes.
Okay, Jazzy. Welcome, Jazzy says, excuse me. I was watching YouTube channel and a person talked of ascending in love. Yes. Not falling. Let us all rise to the occasion. How beautiful. Yes. Depends what is big.
Wait, did you want warnings?
Yes, please. Terry says it just depends on what's being matched.
Told you.
And that's what that's why I leave it up to y'all. See, I'm not going to be the only villain. No. Y'all going down with me.
Can I rest your pot?
No. Oh, my pop?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a pop. Mm-hmm.
You thought I said that.
Yeah, you know you wasn't getting that. Okay. All right, where you going? Y'all going around the block? Okay, where's your phone? Give me a moment, you all. Huh?
In my pocket.
You have one hour.
Hey,
All right.
could you open the door and get back to the house? I'm about to run right back that way.
I'm ready to go to June.
Oh.
You want me to sign your name on the wall?
It doesn't matter to me. You going, Jalen? If you don't have anybody to walk with you, you cannot walk by yourself. And do not slam the door. Parenting first, y'all. It say your ex was bigger than you, didn't care. Yeah. Well, you know what? When you do fall in love with somebody, because we know it just Cupid do his thing. When it hits you, truly, when it truly hits you, you know a person doesn't care about how you look, how many strands of hair you have on your head, how many teeth you got left in your mouth, how many fat rolls or stretch marks or anything else you got. When it really happens, it happens. And they love your soul, you know, your spirit that's in you. That's what we want. I mean, it does happen. It does happen. But it always seems to be, you don't know. You don't know who you're going to fall in love with. And sometimes when you fall head over heels, for real, show nothing love. What did somebody say? Ascend in love. When you ascend in love, when it comes, that real love. Sometimes. it's not reciprocated. Devil got a bunch of play area. But I have met people that have learned to love each other, respect each other, and work together, and seem to be very successful. So it is possible. It is possible. But I think you got to know what love is, and you have to know what you want. Now, I'm about to go back, y'all. You know what? I've been playing with the kids, talking to them. Parenting comes first. And I've lost track. So I need to read. Okay, we determine size matter depending on what you're measuring. Uh-huh. Y'all, something wrong with y'all. I'm telling you, we all belong together. It says, amen. Who's swagger? Amen. Got my ring in 2 months. Financial problem again. As usual. Life. We want it to be exciting. And don't we do whatever it takes to make it exciting. And all right, let's see, Paz. Let's see. I'll be caught up reading this. It all seems to start with like. You have to truly like so love can stay. I mess around with some real powerful folks. I tell you now, I magnetize powerful folks to me. And let me read that again, because Path is absolutely right. It all seems to start with a like. Gotta like something first. You have to truly like so love can stay. I don't know if you made that up, Path, or you quoted someone, but that's fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. All right. Now let me go ahead because I'm taking all your names. I know y'all just sticking around like, oh, she come on to do a card read. But I ain't got no life. I ain't got nothing going on. I'm not going out. I ain't going messing with the that my model hasn't had them staying, but okay. Okay, so again, we're talking about the different types of love. We talked about this ludus, Ludus love, which is that playful young love. Have you ever just met somebody and you kind of flirted with them and you made sure you went past where they are, but it never went any further? You never went on a date. You didn't even exchange phone numbers, that kind of thing. But when you seen them, you're just going to see them or at Rite Aid or CVS or Piggly Wiggly's or wherever you went to. There's the local market, the gas station, whatever the case may be. You went to the doctor's office and they were going to be there, so you're going to show a little shoulder. It's okay. Understand what kind of love you are experiencing. It's okay to flirt. It keeps you on your toes, keeps you feeling young, keeps you feeling wanted. Know what it is that you're experiencing so you don't be let down. That's what I'm saying. Let's talk about, this was another. I looked up different, I go to different sites to get information. And, did I write down what site I got this from? I don't know. No. But it was another type of love. Y'all, everybody, men will never ask above what they are out on a date. I have to come back to that. Okay. Clapping. Because it was another type of love that I did not mention because I got it from another site. But this is important. Y'all, you ready? And I ain't being funny. I'm weird. I know I'm crazy. I'll tell you about how crazy I am in just a moment. This particular love they title as mania. Mania is an obsessive love. Obsessive. Now, we know when a person is obsessing over you, that it can get quite violent, scary, that kind of thing. So I'm tell you how crazy I am. I'm waiting for somebody to come and love me like that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see it. Crazy is good. See, Terry with me. I'm not the only one. Come show me you love me, baby. You know, I'm gonna get too crazy and I'm gonna get that PPO on you and I'm gonna get a shotgun. But you know what I'm saying? I like to know that person is see how we can be a little deranged. I'm a little deranged, y'all. And I'm sharing it with you. Right here on YouTube. But there are people. There are people that do from a serious point. There are people that deal with this mania type of love, where people become obsessed with them. And from my perspective, I work a lot in spiritual. They are obsessed with the spirit or some part of that person. I think that it becomes a spiritual thing. And let's see if I can talk about that mania chemistry. Is it? Because it doesn't have to be, it could be unrequited love, you know, where a person doesn't love you, don't even have an affection towards you, but somebody is manic over you, crazy in love with you, stalking you, scaling outside of your walls like they Spider-Man trying to get to you. You know, that kind of thing. Stalking you on Facebook and stuff, inboxing you, get everybody else thinking you're crazy because they doing stuff behind the scenes. Matter of fact, it might be more of a bold stalker. Person be all outside your house, acting up, turning out, riding on your grass, turning up, all kind of stuff. How about this? Has anybody ever had this one? You have a significant other, you're apart. And you're okay with them being gone, fine. So glad we had that time together. And they come through with their new boo, stalking you with the new boo. I have seen some things in my time. You know what I'm saying? Or mania where a person trying to kill you because you don't want to be involved with them. They won't cut your air supply off, take your life away because you don't want to be involved with them. How about that same obsessive, manic individual not only want to kill you because you don't want to engage them? It's the reason why you don't want to engage them. You don't want to engage them because guess what? They blacken your eye, talking about you, disrespecting you, locking you in the house, making you feel uncomfortable in some type of way. And when you say, no, I'm not dealing with you, and you mean it, and you stand up for yourself, and you show self-love, these mother suckers go mad. Understand the type of love you're dealing with. Here again, we have a term where love is added to it, but it's really not love. Utilitarian love, manic love. These are unhealthy states of being with another. No, what you're dealing with and the rules to the game and the boundaries and the limitations set forth at that particular game. It doesn't matter who you are, man, woman, young, old. The rules don't change to certain games. If a person crazy, they crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're crazy, they're crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to change. If a person is abusive, they're abusive. It's not going to change. You understand? If you don't love a person, you don't love a person. It's not going to change. So, this is what I'm saying. To me, it all goes back to the truth. Deal with the truth, the facts, and the evidence. Love doesn't have to be that complicated. It does not. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get done with that so that we can get ready to do this reading. Ooh, it's almost 10 o'clock, but like I said, I ain't got nothing to do. And I got to go. Okay, y'all, I'm trying to break some stuff down. I think I did all of this. Okay. Well. Okay, now this is the astrology part. And then we're going to do the tarot card. Then I'm going to let y'all go. I ain't going to have nothing to do. I'm going to read, before I go, before we move on, I need to go back and keep track of what y'all talking about because I don't want to be left out. So give me a moment. Please give me a moment. Remember, always to like what I do. If you like it, can't make it do nothing. Share what you see me do here. And hopefully we build up our group, our support group here at Nanci's Reading Room here at YouTube, here at Can Angels Fly. Okay. Remember, if you ever need to contact me, my email is canangelsfly1@gmail.com. There, you can order your own personal teroscope reading by, providing your state and time zone, so we are in sync. Tell me the time that you like your reading, the date you like your reading. A reading costs, ooh, I forgot something. A reading costs $50 US. It lasts 45 minutes, upwards of 45 minutes. Sometimes, I like to talk or go over. Let me give y'all some information. I forgot, I got involved in something else. Gosh doggone, y'all give me a minute. Hold on. I'm going to give y'all some vital information in a minute. Oh, my phone has been busy. But I did remember to put it on silent. You all right, Samantha? Would you be able to whine? Like I said, my dog, Samantha, she is 14 years old. She deals with arthritis, so you may hear some whining in the background. We give her medication and stuff to try to alleviate her pains, but she's old. She's an old girl like me, and we unconditional love. It still goes back to unconditional love for every creature, even my baby. She on her couch now. That's why y'all can't see her. She got her own place. Man, I don't know how to do this. I might need my technical support. I don't know what to do. Okay. I am going to give you all who are here a code. And this code allots you 10% off your own personal teroscope reading. Remember, you can order your own personal teroscope reading at my email, canangelsfly1@gmail.com. It lasts to the end of the month. March 31st will be the last day at 12 midnight. It offers you 10% off. And this discount code is 30V7. 30V7. 30V7 is the discount code. You okay, Martha? And that allows you 10% off of your personal tarot reading, which will bring it down to $45, and it lasts up to 45 minutes. Sometimes I go over. Occasionally I go under, if the information I'm receiving for universe just keeps recycling, they usually cut the reading short. Most time I max out 45 minutes. And I help you meditate. I read the cards, I interpret what I see, and then I help you meditate to get some answers to some of your challenges or questions in life, about life. Now, okay, I was supposed to be going off. Remembered that. Give me a minute, y'all. Be patient. Samantha, are you okay? You okay? Okay. I decide, okay. Crazy is good. That was the last thing I thought. Yes, crazy. Yes, it's crazy. Just want a little bit of crazy, y'all. Y'all with me still? I know I done dropped behind doing that, but, okay. I want to read past comment. It says, is it all the soulmate twin flame talk? We dealt with this during my test run. My personal viewpoint, I'm merely an amateur. Everything you see me do, I'm an amateur. And I am educated in this field by life. That's the best I can tell you, to be perfectly honest and true. It has been my life journey that has led me here. I shared during the test run that my former employer bought me my first deck of tarot cards 12 years ago because she, almost 80 years old, was going through a romantic crisis, you know. And she knew I was into everything. I was studying and researching everything. I always have. That's me. I'm an Aquarius. Well, as I say, and I told anybody, I'm an amateur. But everything that I've learned has come through my life experience, whether it's been good or bad or crisis. Others, I have a lot of people that come to me, youths, all ages, seniors. I deal with a lot of different people. And I'm talking about just in my intimate sphere, my social sphere. You know, they just come. I don't know why they come, but they just come. It must be my calling. Okay, so I deal with them as they come. And what I learned, and so dealing with this past statement is about the soulmate twin flame, which I shared during the test run, is that when it comes to twin flames, I do not believe in twin flames on this physical realm. Like I talked about earlier during this live stream, the physical is needy, wanting, greedy, desirous. Twin flame talks to me about spirit. It's laying this body down. Twin flame represents that unconditional love, that unconditional unity that we all want, you know. And this is where we strive to be. But that experience will not be in, I think she's hurting. Hold on, y'all. Will not be, I believe, in this physical body. Yeah, she's hurting. Hold on, y'all. I apologize. Will not be in this physical body. This is where we inspire to go. Now, as far as soulmates, yes, we can have all that we want. What types of love did we talk about? You can have all that. Yep, every single type of love. You can have relationships, even when we dealt with the statement of being unloved. You know, as far as people rejecting you, forgetting about you. But first, before they can forget about you, they got to know about you. That's part of, you know, that soulmate. That soulmate has to do with that eros love, that romantic love. You know what I'm saying? Where you cruise, listening to my favorite artist, D'Angelo, and you leaning on that significant other, you laid back. You know what I'm saying? And you enjoying a fragrance. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. That is romantic love. I mean, that is a soulmate love. And it's also soulmate love when somebody bashing you in your eye. You know what I'm saying? I want to mention here, if you don't know, somehow I hooked something up where there should be a link to support a charity for domestic violence or whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? To alleviate that madness, you know, to help out those that are in need, that need our support to make a comeback, to find self-love, to find courage. They might need to find the money first to make it happen. So that's out there. And so when I start talking about that soulmate, all those type experiences from one end of the spectrum to the other, to the cruise, laying back, you know, hi, you got that chemistry, to the other one, black you in your eye. Those are soulmate experiences, and so be careful what you ask for, you know, basically. Now, unfortunately, I have experienced that kind of crazy. Ooh, okay, Terry. Terry says, I might be way back. I don't even know. But Terry, let me see how way back I am. Y'all might be gone. How many of y'all? Terry says, unfortunately, I have experienced that kind of crazy. Tried to kill me, raped me, very, very bad things, threatened everyone in my life, and things I still can't talk about. Wow. Going back to those things that we have to deal with, because they influence the rest of our lives. They influence our future relationships. They influence us now. So say that, you know, I thought about something that I deal with, or like, I guess it's my own mantra, you know, with that being said, somebody crazy, you know, crazy. Wanting to force you to love them, to deal with them, and whatever they want to do. And consider it what you want or what you're going through or how you feel. I point back to Venus retrograde right now in Aries, self-love. Thank you, Terry, for sharing. My mantra that I often say to remind myself that I'm here right now, through the madness, through the sadness, through the happiness, through everything. My mantra, and you may know it, it's simple, is exhale the past. Exhale it. All crazy. All crazy. All is gone. It's no more. It's a ghost. It's a fantasy. And inhale the future. We have faith. We have faith. That wasn't the end. That wasn't the answer. That wasn't the all. We hope. We have faith that tomorrow has something new and amazing to offer to us. Yeah, that's my mantra. Exhale the past and inhale the future. I don't know if somebody wrote it or I happen to come up with something. I don't know. Y'all let me know. But that's what I deal with. So Terry, exhale the past, inhale the future. So true. His girlfriend told me What? I'm trying to get done, y'all. Y'all keep writing all this stuff here and I gotta read it. Okay, swagger. You say, so true. His girlfriend told me she want me. Competition? Try to reduce the competition. That's all I'm saying about that. Try to reduce the competition by making us one big happy party. I don't criticize. Whatever float anybody boat, you can go ahead and float on. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. It's not love. It is not love. I know, Terry. I know that's not love. But I just, this is from a person that's been lacking love. This is from a person that has felt unloved. This is from a person that has felt forgotten. This is from a person that's felt rejected. No, it's not love. That's why I say I'm a little crazy, because I want crazy to come. So I know that I'm real. See, I'm dependent, and this is a bad thing. Now, I'm not advocating. I know I'm crazy. I know it's crazy, and I know it's wrong. But I want to feel loved. I want to know that it's love. See, I confess that to you, to all you viewing, to let you know that the devil has a wide range playground, number one. No one is exempt from it, including me. And because I am scarred to some degree, I'm still working on it, that I need a little. I feel like I need. I may not need. I get it. So you got to be careful with jazz, folks, especially Venus retrograde. A little crazy. Because it feels to me, and I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. And especially that's why you're here. We're each other's support system. That ain't love. But my crazies say, it's like, catch me up. Because I wasn't loved. Because I was forgotten. I was rejected. Catch me up. However, the reality is, you stand here and you intercede and you let us know. Listen to Terry, not me, y'all. That ain't love. Know what you're dealing with. Know what you're dealing with. All right. Oh my God, see, yep, give it up. That was deep. That was deep. I cannot make a confession. I cannot testify to that. I didn't have that experience, but Terry did. Please see the comments. Terry did have that obsessive love, that manic love. How did somebody decide to put that term manic with love? I don't know. Same thing with the unconditional. I don't know. But they did. Okay, we're learning. Uh-oh. Yeah, Samantha's going through something. I'm just catching up, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to catch up. Ease. 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 He says, is that an Aquarius thing? I'm the same. Were you referring to, I might be wrong. I've been drinking. You know, whatever's in this glass. You know, this is PG. Are you referring to wanting a little bit of crazy in your life? You know, crazy. Because they say that Aquariuses are misunderstood. You know, we are socially kind of ostracized because we seem a little strange. So I think that, see, devil playground. That's where, you know, people say, I'm going to tell you this. Okay, Latina Aquarius here. Love knowing, love learning. Yes. I'm crazy too. Yes. We all are a little crazy. One day, little story, then we're going to move on. It's time to do this reading. It's 10 o'clock. I didn't tell y'all. The thing is saying 2 hours and 25 minutes. My kids told me I could talk. And somebody will please shut up sometime. Please. Don't talk to our friends. Why you bring my friends to my house to talk to me? You know what I'm saying? You ain't just bringing the visit, you bringing them to talk to me. We have to embrace individual crazy. Yes, we do. We are a support group. And you, all right, welcome that diva, Quito one. All right. All right, we all a little crazy. That's okay. This world make you crazy. We that's what we're doing. We are a support group, and we're here to help each other figure it out so that we can be successful. We got the freak flag. You got your freak flag. All right, I want to tell y'all this quick story before we moved on. One day, me and my girlfriend, we go out. I'm sitting at the table. Y'all know how I say I get together like, oh, this is going to be the night. I'm cute. I'm ready. Hey, hey. I'm out. And I'm sitting there and I'm just so watching, you know, trying to keep a smile on my face because I'm an Aquarius, you know, so I'm trying to stay in that social, you know, spirit that allures people so that I can meet them and have that exchange and hopefully meet that special someone. We know how that night ends every night so far, thus far, has ended, but I have hope. I never stop believing in love. My girlfriend says, well, it's my girlfriend sitting across from me. Another lady comes to sit next to my best friend. And she leans over to my best friend and says, I see this, but I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking they in the club, the music loud, you know. So she got to get a little close to kind of lean in and say what she got to say. Y'all, guess what she was saying? She's like, y'all ready? Is y'all ready? I don't know what the camera there is. Yeah, no, y'all ready? This is what she's saying. I'm talking about people that are rejected. Or, what was it? Unloved. It's not so as far as unloved, but it's in this bracket. She says to my best friend, she says, who is that? Basically, she's not, but the whole question is, who is that? Talking about me. And my best friend says, that's Nancy. You've met Nancy before? And see, I'm a chameleon. You know, it's all a costume to me, the mask we wear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready. You might catch me, another thing about me, you might catch me in some Farmer John out there cutting grass and doing everything, looking raggedy here on top of my head. You know, I done took all the tape and glue off, everything that fell everywhere. And then you see me, I'm dressed up. You know, this is for YouTube. It's another level for going out. So she's like, that's Nancy? That's not the Nancy I met. She's like, that's Nancy. Yeah. Really? It's like, wow. And so I'm like, well, tell her, what's wrong with you? She's like, girl, she's scary. She is scary. and I'm trying to think of the term that she used, but she was saying that I was intimidating. It was intimidating. Now I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm like this, y'all. Hey, party over here. You know, trying to be in my social spirit, And what this other person picked up was that I was intimidated. So my whole point of sharing that is to talk about how people are rejected because you don't fit a standard, or Aquariuses are misunderstood, and other signs. It's not just Aquarius. People in general, depend on how you're raised, what you're raised up under, your experiences, everything. You can be misunderstood. This misunderstanding can also happen in love. We need to be aware of that. We really do. We can be like myself and those 17, 18, 19, and 21-year-olds I was talking to that said they go out, expect to meet the one, that we go out and we are expecting to meet the one. That one, that fantasy, that fairy tale, that person feeling, that character. Well, another might be out, check this out, might be out, and they view you as other than what you're trying to present. That was the reason for me to use that example. And also, they may be looking for something else. You're looking for someone to fill in the fantasy, the character. Where they may be looking for what they call it, a booty call. Ooh, let me take a drink. Anybody? I don't know. Y'all gonna confess y'all been a booty call. Let me go back and read this here. Really, Maria? Really? Maria shares that full moon sex is good. Now, Maria's one problem with that. One problem. How I'm gonna figure that out? I'm not in a romantic relationship to figure that out. Just pensing for myself. Now, see, you tempted me. See, Venus retrograde. To pick up the phone, connect with the ex, or pick up the phone and call that which I would be celebrating. I don't like booty calls. Because, see, I believe in love. So I'm still trying. Okay. All right. Anyway, I done held y'all folks. It's been so long. Let me catch up. Full moon sex is good. I'm going to find out soon. I don't know how soon. I might be 100 years old. But soon. Me have Pisces. Everybody got a little Pisces in them. But nothing predominant. I am Aquarius moon too. Drop it down low and bring it up slow. Oh, we at the club now. Oh, let me do that again. Okay. Y'all ready? Hold on. Y'all ready, Shay Shay? We at the club, y'all. Drop it down low and bring it up slow. Oh, we got an Aries move. And that's taking us, Maria, that's taking us into where we're about to go. Always misunderstood me too. I don't be trying to be, but I am one thing. And I realize there are many masks that we wear. The mask that I have with my children, and it's not so pretty. I just say mask because language, is so limiting. But what I give to my children is not the same thing that I give to my lover or my spouse. It's not the same thing that I give to my boss. It's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So again, love is different. I like my boss. I loved her. That's the person that bought me my first set of tarot cards. I love her. I still love her. I still talk to her. I still consult her. You know what I'm saying? My children, I love them. It's a different type of love. My ex, I love them. I realized one day I wanted to badmouth that son of a gun, Lord Jesus. I'm trying to keep the religion out of it. Have you ever wanted to badmouth your ex, like you dirty little, I wanted to do that. Call them all kind of ugly, somethings and dirty. However, I had to stop myself. I had to exhale the past, inhale the future, having hope. And I was like, it's no way that you can do that, Nanci, honestly. I know that can't be at my house. It's no way that I could do that because the truth of the matter is, I know I love that person. And I know I gave him my all. And that would be telling myself that that was wrong. That the love that I experienced with that person, even though at times it was not reciprocated, even when it went to a phase of being abusive, you know, that I was wrong. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong. No, you weren't wrong. You were doing and living in that moment. Because remember, it's exhale the past and inhale the future. You're doing that simultaneously. That goes to show you that the past, the present, and the future are simultaneously, they are one. You can't never, be so angry at yourself or disgusted at yourself or at the other because you're hindering yourself. I said, I understand that. I got that. They are just as fine and foxy and hot. However, I learned through life experiences, they're not the one for me. Yes, they're still handsome, still strong, still smart, all those fabulous things. However, from their individual standpoint and from their perspective, they didn't want me anymore. They became liars and manipulators, that kind of thing, manipulative. So self-love, Venus retrograde, do you love yourself, is what I dealt with some time ago. And I said, I love myself. And I forgive myself. And I forgive them for many transgressions. And I'm going to keep faith. And I'm going to keep moving forward. And believe that wasn't the end. That wasn't the all. They gave me a gift. They taught me what I want in love. They helped me add to making it more complicated. Because, I say love ain't complicated. Making it more complicated. They helped me make love more complicated. Yeah, they did. Because I know what I want and what I do not want now. You know what I'm saying? And so I move forward. Anyway, I keep trying to move forward and getting all off, running my mouth in the time and went, okay, gotta go back, drink to that. Okay, gonna drink to that. Story of my life. Aries, we rock. It y'all do. Team, we got Aries in the house. It's about y'all time. It's almost y'all birthday up. Oh, turn up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put in this so it can be in the frame. It's almost Aries time. It's almost Aries time. Happy birthday, Aries. And when we leaving Pisces, happy belated almost birthday to Pisces. We fabulous. We are fabulous. Ugh. Who is that? That diva queen that want don't be going to sleep on me. What kind of little icons is them? Wake on up. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. I start talking to myself. See, I've been drinking, now I'm talking to myself. Okay, let me read this. Okay. I must be way behind. I know I am. Ease. Booty call. I did that in my 20s. That's a booty call. No, I didn't know what a booty call was. I was calling myself stepping out and starting relationships. A relationship. I wanted something. They wanted something else. And therefore I got, what a stamp at. Booty call. Didn't even know I was headed toward it. Whew. All right, Maria. I am a Sagittarius sun to Leo rising. All fire, Mars and Sagittarius to Venus and Capricorn. Okay. I'm not dealing with that now. However, Maria, I see Sagittarius, your life journey is about moving forward, having life experiences in order to learn. You will be blessed abundantly. Blessed with what? Well, it could be knowledge, it could be material things, etc., etc. With a Leo rising, hey, like, I know I got this. So, it seems so far enchanting. Let's see. Treat yourself to multiple girls. Ooh, multiple. Oh, to each his own. Full moon is only once a month. You want more of that full moon sex? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. How can someone spend time with someone and act like it's nothing? I'm so lost. I hate. I wear my heart on my sleeves. I wish I had some heart cutouts. Next time I go live, I'm probably going to have hearts. Look at my little black elbows, y'all. They're hearts. Those are hearts, y'all. Them all the time. I've been sitting here like crying, disgusted, trying to figure something out. What was I trying to figure out? Maybe this. How can someone spend time with someone and act like it's nothing? You know what? That diva quita one, I can't help you with that. Why can't I help you with that? Because that's the question I was asking last night and the night before. What I kind of came up with, though, this is where my starting point is karma. I have a video out here called Karma, and more karma. When a person finally looks over at you, I'm tired of sitting here next to this mother in these old dusty pajamas and that t-shirt, hair on top of their head, stuff looking crazy. That ain't how they look when I met her. You don't got attitude. Because you done took off the mask, Or you got boring or whatever the case may be. Like, dang, we turned up last week, the week before, and the week before that. This is the fourth week. It's time to rest. It's time to meditate. It's time to be one with the all. Time to take care of the children, the house, something. But now you want to turn up for the fourth week in a row. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, I got to handle my business. I can't go turn up. Well, that other feels some type of goddamn way. And so they go find somebody they want to go turn up with them this week. And don't man up turning for 4 weeks in a row, never going to see about the children, the elderly parents, washing the car, cleaning the house, toilet, all that, general stuff, daily activity stuff. And so they go out and they go meet somebody. Guess what? That's willing to either sell themselves out and not tend to those things, or somebody that's just like them and don't care. We could turn up for, matter of fact, we turn up for 6 weeks in a month. Every day, all day long, we can turn up, drink, party, ride out, do whatever. We never deal with the responsibilities associated with living your life in a secure and stable way. That's the only thing I've come up with thus far. You let me know soon, Quita, because the diva Quita, because I'm trying to figure it out now. But that's where I started at. Duracell. Oh, Duracell. See, y'all, we got to get off here. Are we going 15 more minutes? I am Capricorn Sun, Virgo, Moon, Aries. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, what is your life journey about? It's about moving forward on a career and ambition. You want to enhance your reputation and status in some arena in life. That's what you're about. That's what you're going to. Your whole point is to manifest. Your moon is in Virgo, emotionally, deep, diving deep. What motivates you to go after what you go after? Where's your emotions focused at? That's what you may go after. Now, I've been drinking. I'm an amateur, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Make sure you go look all over YouTube and do some studies for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then you send it in Aries. You move forward. You can move forward. Now, your ascendant represents how you move forward. Aries can be impulsive too, But then you got this sun Capricorn that says, settle on down. settle on that. You know, and so I see you. What did I say? I was going G. I'm calling you G. You know, it's like you may have a battle in trying to calm yourself. You know, because when you're ready to go, you're ready to go. But something says, you know, maybe it could be opposite. Maybe it seems like life be pushing you sometimes, and you be like, hold on, wait a minute. You know, hold on, wait a minute. Or it's reversed, where again, I wasn't planning on focusing on this. I've been sipping, you know, I got my little gift right there. And but or you can still talk about how you want to move forward, you know. You want to move forward. And life saying, hold on. You like to say, hold on. You gotta be calculated. You gotta calculate stuff. You gotta calm down, you gotta slow down. You know, you gotta plan, you gotta be ordered, you gotta be structured, you gotta be disciplined before you move forward. Therefore your move. You know what I'm saying? Deal with this, whatever's going on, focus here, and make sure you're okay here on an emotional level, psychological level, on a spiritual level, so they can move forward. You know, that kind of thing. Let's see what else is going on here. That wine was good and cold. Wine. Okay. um, okay, I never met a true Aquarius swagger time. Could be cold and etc. But I care so much for and for people in general. Fed up. I don't want to be cold. Aquarius. Okay, that Diva Quita one, are you still out here? Um, that's your okay, evening. Good evening, Susan. What are you doing here so late? We about to go down. We about to go out of here. Okay, my daughter's a true Aquarius. Okay, now what reason I'm asking? Oh, y'all, yeah, we about to move on. I got to go to the bathroom. Ladies' room. Um, the reason I ask about being cold, you made a statement about not wanting to be cold. That Diva Quita one. Are you Aquarius? Now, who was I just reading on? See, I get all mixed up. It be so much going on here. I done told all the YouTube I got to go to the ladies' room, y'all. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. You know, Aquarius is, I will say, I'm a advocate for Aquarius, and I am completely misunderstood, you know. And people respond to me all different type of ways depending on their perspective of me. Like I said, love comes in different arenas, different from different angles, from different, you know, and each one of those people respond to me in a different way and see me and judge me from their perspective based on our relationship. That's another video. Oh, goodness gracious, I would, do y'all know, can I save the comments? I got to go to the bathroom. You know what? You know what? Bathroom break. Bathroom break. Because we got to read the cards. Where's my house shoe? It's going to take me about 25 to 35 minutes to go up the stairs. No. Look here. I have to go to the bathroom. I forgot that I was going to have to go to the bathroom. I was so excited. I had planned to end, because it's been 3 hours, y'all, now. Yeah, you ain't at the club that long. Here's a bathroom break. I'm going to come back. We're going to deal with the cards. And then we have to set another date up to have another live stream so we can commune. But I got to go to the bathroom. So y'all can stay around, or I'll catch you next time. I'm going to the bathroom. Y'all can stay live. Y'all gonna see void or whatever the case you can see. I don't know what you're gonna see. You can write comments, talk to each other. We are a support group. Y'all talk to each other. Be sensitive. Remember to be sensitive. Everybody has different life experiences. Some stronger than others. So I'm about to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back in a few minutes, y'all. I got to go to the ladies' room. Y'all go ahead. Yeah, this makeup making my face right now. So that's not going to keep going. Excuse me, Samantha. Bathroom break over. BRB over. Okay, triple X. All right. Okay, y'all. Let's see what I have when it's coming with astrology. Let's see. Well, I mean, I'm going to try to cut this part short. We'll save this for another time. But I want to talk about a little bit just about the planetary lineups. I noticed that the energies are a lot in Aquarius, Capricorn, and Aries, and a little Scorpio. And you probably can't see. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I kind of began to look at these energies and began to interpret them. And what they were talking about was what we're doing here, what we've done here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for hanging here. Like Can Angels Fly, subcategory, Nanci's reading room. These energies were talking about you, where is it? You, diving deep within in a social circle, talking about these intimate details. What intimate detail here? We've been talking about love. We've been talking about romance. We've been talking about utilitarian love. We've been talking about manic love, agape love. It's about knowing what type of love you've been dealing with or will deal with so that you won't have unreasonable expectations because that can get you in trouble. You know, do you know what love is? Well, love is, from, my experience. I had to go to the Most High on this, to God, when that person was not treating me the way I so deserved, And God told me, he said, Nanci, literally. He said, think about how you love them. What do you do? What are your actions? He asked me. I said, well, when they sick, I care for them. I make sure they're fed, clothes washed, that when they need somebody to talk to, I'm there. Those kind of things. He said, so Nanci, let me ask you something. This is about basically the conversation between me and the Most High. He said, so, are you getting that in return? No. He said, so, is it love? What he taught me when we had this conversation is love is not a word. It's not a word. It's an action. You know, it's about caring for someone as much as you care for yourself. That's why self-love is important. How can you care or love someone else when you don't love yourself or know what love is? It's caring for their life and their well-being and their health. It's giving a little bit of you to them. Your vital life force energy being dissipated based on you performing a particular action. Yeah, that's what he worked out with me. That helped me stay keep moving on to the other side of the bridge, to freedom and liberation. There are those of us out here that are stuck. And I ain't mad at you, been there, done that. Hope I don't go back again, hope I learn a lesson. But liberation. If a person is not loving you the way you love them, that means they aren't on the same wavelength you are. They're not experiencing love from the same way you are. What does that mean? What does love mean to you? Whatever that is. It doesn't mean that love means that same thing to your significant other. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know what love is, what you define as love, and find out if you got it. Are they giving it to you? If they're not, that is the major clue to say that their definition of love is not the same as yours. And when I was looking here, and when I was looking at the astrology lineup, like I said, what all it had to do with was us being here today. And I just put in the basic New York. New York is a popular place in here, United States as the location. I put it in time that we were starting this live stream we were supposed to, And when it came down to it, it was really about us coming together, Aquarius. Large social networks can be the internet with the 11th house. And diving deep, sometimes squaring, going at odds. Why? Because we have different life experiences, Sometimes we ain't as sensitive to others because, you can do that. Or I have this, All these things, all these attributes are right here in the stars. We have Venus retrograde Mary saying, changing your course of action, self-love, or new opportunities in what? The things that you love, that you find value in. We identify some of the things we don't find value in, that we reject, that we don't love, those kind of things. But it was all right here. I found that quite intriguing. But anyway, on to the final phase, y'all. On to the final phase. We're going to do a reading. I was so busy running my mouth that I got to catch up. Give me a moment to catch up on this chat, text, whatever it is. And then we're going to do the reading. Universe still has not come to me. Really? How many? I wish, what? I wanted to. I'm human. I want people to get what I call karma right now. Don't do me wrong. Don't do nobody wrong. But up to the most high. That's why we need a support group. Susan, Aries, Sun, Moon, Cancer, Rising. Well, you know what, Susan? I would love to go back and deal with that if you're still here. But, it's been 3 hours. Y'all know how much I can talk. 3 hours. And so I got to let y'all go because I know y'all got some hot dates. Y'all got to fight off some exes. You got to pray your way out of contacting the ex. I know you got so much to do tonight. Me too. I got to perform some more of my bad habits. But I see all that you have written. If I did not answer nor respond to you, it's just that it's not enough time. You've given me your time. You've given each other each other's time. And it's time for you. It's time for you to break all this down and to figure out what we're gonna talk about next time. Why do Aquarius? Is I do want to again. I'm a Aquarius advocate. Why do we steer hard and long? Mm. I'm just laughing. I'm not even gonna read. I'm happy it's supposed to hit home. But why do Aquariuses steer hard and long? I can speak for me. I'm an Aquarius, and I may cover some other Aquarius perspectives. When I stare, trying to understand people. I really be trying to understand why they don't understand me. You know, I try to be open. I try to be friendly. I try to be sociable. I know. I'm guilty of being a know-it-all. You know, um, an airhead. You know, at times forgetful, the nutty professor kind. You know, but I just don't understand how people don't understand me. And because I'm so complicated, how they're not intrigued by me and come to engage me. But that's just my my experience. Let's see. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Hmm. Well, now let me see. Give me a moment. I had to take that bathroom break um, to see what universe how universe wants me to, because I didn't get this because what is this? I was looking for how universe wanted me to do this mass reading. The test run was and I saw three earlier today. Three cards for this mass reading, but I didn't finish getting the download because other things stepped up, and I ended up having to deal with some other folks, some young folks needing some assistance, outside of my home, and so I redirected my energy. We all complicated. No one did. Thank you. No one gets a free ride. So, um, I like to go here first. We always will dive deep. And so I need you to go to your deep psychological place, that emotional place where all those wounds exist and the nemesis, and tell them to go sit down. Sit down. All the heartbreak, all the worries, all the pain, go sit down. Sit down. Because what we're dealing with, are we in agreement, one up, it's 12 viewers, one up, that we're dealing with love, you know? Oh, I see. It's 12. I know some people comment, and I know others do not. I'm asking, listen, I think that I'm getting the download. I think that each person, each viewer who is watching that wants to participate in this mass reading, how can I say what I'm getting, is respond. I'm here to do basically a love reading. Now, love is not always beautiful, as we know. We know love is cruising and vibing and being romantic and stuff. And love is also a motherfucker. Oh, I did not mean to say that. I'm sorry. Busting you in your eye, your mouth, or your lip, or whatever, cutting your tires out, knocking your window, So your questions go from one side of the spectrum to the other when it comes to love. So if you want love to come to you, you want love to come to you, you're praying for this love. Let me know. Let me know. Just type the word come. If you are, you know, wanting love to come to you. If you want to come, that's an X. Write an X. If you want one to come because you want new love, write a 0. What else is it? What else is it? What else is it? The other side is if you are trying, like, basically the other extremity is basically pushing something away. When we are, you know, we're not happy. We do whatever it takes to put something away. If you want to push X away, or push uh 0 away for a long-standing relationship. I mean, the X is gone. You want to keep them away. You pushing it, but you got questions about love. Does that make sense? You got questions about love and relationship to the ex. I don't want them to come. They coming. They stalking me. They doing this. Stay away from me. That kind. Push X. You got to come. We have to come. This is a person I want them to come. Come to. I'm calling you. My spirit is calling you because I still need to learn something from you. Was that experience good or bad? You know what I'm saying? But I need to learn some more. Come talk to me. Come sit with me. Come lay with me. Come in my bosom. Come explain to me. Whatever it is, you're calling that love. The right one to come. To come. We want something to come. So, but if you're trying to push a mother sucker away, put the word push. Push. Because we're going to close this here live stream out. Y'all know it's going to take me about 25, 35 minutes to close it down because I don't know what I'm doing, but let's talk about it. Now, can we deal with the truth? It's the question. It's always about the truth because we're moving forward in integrity. And for this to work and to be most effective, we must deal with the truth. Since you have known the significant other, this person that you want to come. That diva Quita's ahead of me. And we got one pushing X away. That's right. Unique. You are here to teach us swagger. That diva Quita one. I want the one who's hurting me. You way ahead of me. Yeah, way ahead of me. Yeah. Soulmate. Gotta learn something. This person is hurting you. What must you learn? It's not for me to answer, it's for you to answer. What must you learn? The reason why you can't see the answer, and I'm talking to all of you, it's because you don't want to see. Because first you got to deal with the truth. And the truth is this person loving you the way you love them? Is their style of loving even approaching unconditional love? We know we can't get it here in this physical body. Is it approaching it? Do they care if you eat? Do they care if you have a roof over your head? Do they care if your body is warm and safe? Do they care if the children are clothed and warm and fed and those kind of things? Do they care about your health? Those kind of things. Or are they out entertaining another? Turning up, having fun, coming back when they feel like it, leaving you, trying to figure out if they coming back or not, that kind of thing. That's the truth. What is the truth? Only you know the truth about your story. I don't know you. I know you here on YouTube. I don't know you. You know the truth. You know all the intricate details. You know why you like that person so much. Because we got a lot of come to me. Anybody would come to me, love oil, come to me. Why do you want them to come to you? What is it that you want from them? Is it good sex? Is it just companionship? Is it so that you won't feel rejected? What's the truth? See, when it comes to tarot readings and psychic stuff, it all really has to do with you dealing with the truth. There's really no magic behind it. Are you ready to deal with the truth? I know. I cried till I had bags under my eyes dealing with the truth. And after I dealt with the truth, that's where the faith come in. Your forgiveness and then faith. That psychology today was right. Forgive me. Because if you don't forgive, your mind's constantly stuck there. I'm not being funny. I ain't done yet. I still do a little Facebook stalking too. I got some work to do. But the truth is, that person wasn't loving me the way I wanted to be loved. I too called, come to me. And I'm about to deal these cards out, for to come to me, And we had one get away from me. That's been pretty easy. And person that had your heart. I know y'all heard this one. I know y'all heard about this. See, this has been 3 hours and 10 minutes. At least 11 of y'all have hung with me. Fist pounce. Okay. If you give your heart to someone else, but they don't give you theirs, how do you breathe? I know y'all heard that one, right? So you dying slowly because you ain't got no heart. Take your heart back if a person is not caring for it. And how you know they're caring for it? Because they give you theirs. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. I'm still waiting. I'm just shuffling. Yeah, those soulmates, they'll teach you. Do you want to learn? Do you want to go to school? Yeah. I learned the hard way. Yeah. I'm still kind of feeling for, well, we only had one push. And so we're going to put the card right now. We're going to deal with push. Can you see that here? Let's see. We have the Page of Wands for the push. That means get away from me, X. Don't come back. Venus is in retrograde. You might be trying to call. You might be trying to come up in my mind, and I'm saying no. Push. This is you. We're going to say, hypothetically, in the scenario, that this Page of Wands is you. The one that says push. Go away. Don't come near me. Go. You to cause enough trouble and problems and issues. Go. The Page. Push. We're going to call him push. Is a young, immature energy in the way of the wand. Young. Push. Young. Immature in what? Saying go. Go away. That could mean that you're vulnerable. If they said the right words. If they perform the right actions. You're vulnerable. Young and experienced in the wands, in what? Your passion, your aim, your desire. Right now, push your desires to push that other way. Why? Because they did not fulfill nor answer the final question. Do you have love? What you want? Did you get what you wanted? No. Get quite the opposite, maybe. And pushing you away. The wands is a very fiery, active energy. It talks about your soul, all your soul. So it may be taking everything in you. You know what I'm saying? The fire represents the sun too, your journey. In your journey, at this part of your journey, you're young. It's like you just got to this place where you're mature and you can see. Here, I'm not getting what I want. I wasn't getting what I wanted. I'm not getting what I want. Go. Stay away from me. Even out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? Even out of my mind. I cannot allow you, that X, that other, to consume my mind. Why can't I? Why do I now have the strength? Yes, I'm immature. But I realize you weren't giving me what I ultimately wanted. So, I'll move forward with a new aim, a new cause, a new passion. What is that? The ones that push. Do you have a new aim? Do you have a new arena in which you are directing your energy, you know, because that's your key. That's your key to success. What are you doing? What are you aiming? What is your aim? What is your new goal? What is your new passion? You know? And remember, with this being a page, that means young, inexperienced, immature. You could be vulnerable. So you must have an aim, a passion, a new aim, passion or desire to seek after. And seek after it with all your passion, all your fire. You know? Okay. Now I got to go back and read. I get so caught up in this stuff. Y'all know I be preaching. I need to go back, read the what you calls, and then we're gonna go into the people that put come to me responses. I love the way you all are communing with each other. That's what it's all about. Ooh, life. You know what? This is where I have to remind myself of my darkest hour and my darkest hour. This is when my ancestors came in and talked to me at. I guess y'all can hear me still. Hell, I've been talking so long. But this is when my ancestors came to me. And they let me know that we no longer have a physical body. You know, we can experience what you experience. They don't know that. They don't know heartbreak. They don't know love. They don't know romance. So, as difficult as it may be at times, you're still living out a gift. Even though it may be crazy at times, you are living out a gift. Enjoy. Know what you're in when you're in it. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's heartbreak is okay. You know, I hate it. But heartbreak is okay. Because it lets you know, like when you go outside and it's extremely, extremely cold, guess what? It lets you know you're alive. You go outside and it's, oh my God, hot damn hell, hot. You know you're alive. Because guess what? The dead don't experience none of that. So, if all you can find in heartbreak is that you hurting, guess what? You alive. And as long as you are alive, there is hope that they ain't the end. You know what I'm saying? So it's make another cup. Half empty, not half full. I'm trying to think about it, but this cup look less than half empty to me. I need to fill back up. All right, let's close this thing out. Those that's praying for that one to come to them. Let's see. That one to come to them. Mm-hmm. That one to come to them. Y'all ready? One up. One. Can everybody put a one up? You ready for the final reading? Don't let them destroy your thrive. Nope, this is your life. You get one of them, far as I heard now. Where you know you in the name you are and the body you are. Live it up. Can I get a one? We're going to go into those that said to come. I want you to come lay in my bosom. I want you to come make it make sense. I want you to come talk to me. I want you to come be with me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Can I get a few more ones? One. We're closing this up. We've been on here over 3 hours. And actually, I'm hungry. You know, I got hungry too, y'all. Ooh. One, play love songs, cry your heart out as much as you need. Remember, it's about you starting the healing, but remember to be kind to yourself. Forgive, another love, yourself. We all make mistakes. One. That is so true. Pray, do yoga, get centered. Yes, right. You will be okay. You gonna be okay. We we are your support group. And you mad. So you gotta keep it together. A little bit. So you come take care of me. Okay. It has been 3 hours. I know. It's all. Thank you. We going into the ones. Okay. Let's go and see what this card is for. All right. Here's the Six of Wands. Here's the Six of Wands. Now, immediately, let me make sure. This is the Six of Wands in reverse. Now I'm going back to when. It ain't empty yet. Ooh, I got a half a bottle left, y'all. And I'm hungry. I'm going to have an after live stream 11 o'clock in the evening meal and drink. Those sea salt baths. We talked about meditation during my test run. And that's another healing thing for me, is to get in that bath and do that sea salt, you know. That Calgon bath from my generation, my mom's generation anyway. The Calgon bath with the candles. You know, I wait to nighttime when everybody's gone to bed. Turn out the lights in the bathroom and push, get out my mind. It don't want to go. It want to stay. All the worries, all the fears, all the heartbreak, all the bills, every command, everything, every request. It want to stay. I have to push it out of my mind. And smoke one. Don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's legalized anyway. You got a license out there, Terry. Well, you know, it does. You gotta train yourself in releasing, because this body, we dealing with spirit and body. We dealing with both worlds now. Your body gonna hold on to everything. It's glued to everything. It don't want to let it go. It don't want to let it go to heartbreak. It don't want to let go of the good old passion. It don't want to let go of nothing. So we have to push it on out of there. Sometimes we clear our minds. And yes, the sea salt, that smoke one, you know, yeah, you know, alleviate your mind. Crabs, we supposed to be in the hand of wine. We supposed to be drunk by now. We be playing. I'm not advocating alcoholism, not at all, or any smoke one addictions. No. Ooh, them terrorists, ain't that something special? Yep. Yep. Ooh, y'all, look at that. Can I use what is this called? Uh, I know this word. I just had some of the tea. Y'all see it right there. That's messed up. I ain't gonna tell you what school system I went through. But I do have a bachelor's degree. So our system messed up. Drive back to okay, and bay leaves. Yes, yes, that's a great. See how we share. We are a support system. But I can also see when I saw that, all I seen, I said I'm going to invest in a box of tea intentionally, and some tea leaves intentionally, and something very mild. And I'm gonna run me a bathtub full of hot water, as hot as I can take it, and put those ingredients in the bath water with my candles. And I'm gonna meditate. Get down in there. I'm gonna submerge myself, and I'm gonna push the cares this body out. Feel in the spirit. I am proud pothead. Oh, PG. This is PG. I ain't mad at you. I got the good stuff. And set your attentions. Yes. All right, y'all. Those that said come. I immediately, when I saw the Six of Wands in reverse, pointing back to the Five of Wands, I reflected back to my test run. And what came up was the Six of Swords, talking about the daily activity. It's your thoughts, your plans, your ideas. Let's say, hypothetically, your idea, You know, I'm reflecting back then. Your idea is saying, come to me. My plan is every day, all day long. All I desire is for you to come to me, to come talk to me, to come lay in my bosoms, you know, to come engage me, to come satisfy me in some way. And when it doesn't happen, it causes me to be thrown off, you know, that kind of thing. This is what I hope for. This is what I wish for. This is what I plan for. Yeah. Bringing it up to speed right here, right now. Talking about those that say, come to me. Come lay in my bosoms. Come make it make sense to me. Whatever the case may be. The wands represents your energy. Let's talk about your passion. You know, that kind of thing. You're probably going to come back to your passion. Let's see where the energy goes. But it talks about your desires, that which drives you. 6 talks about on a daily basis, you know, your daily routine, all that you do, why you do what you do. It is, why do you do what you do? Are you, just maybe, are you the one that I know in my heart that I've been calling you? You might not have been answering. You might have been answering sometime. You know, you might have been answering all the time, but your actions ain't lining up with your words. You know, I've been calling you every day. This is what I do. So every day I get up and I prep myself. And I get cute and I get adorable and I clean my house and I wash my car and I cook the food and I do all these things because I've been calling you to me. I want to engage you. I want you to make it make sense. I want you to lay in my bosom. I want you to come love me one more time, whatever the case may be for you. You know. You know. So all your actions, you know, line up with that expectancy. Expectancy. What will happen when you come? What will happen if you don't come? I don't know. You know. But the 6 of Wands is in reverse, pointing back to the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands represents instability. Remember, 5s are odd number, therefore it's potential for instability. It is also a question about what will you create. So we're not really talking about that significant other that you're calling to you. We're talking about you. What are you creating when you're in this mindset? Remember, I'm going back to when I first did it, and that 6 of Swords came out, talking about your mindset on a day-to-day basis. We have 6 of Wands here, your actions on a day-to-day basis, because you're calling somebody to you, the things that you do, you know, whether you're beating yourself up, feeling down because they're not responding in the way that you want them to. What are you doing to you? It's what it's saying. The 6 of Wands points back to the 5 of Wands. The 5, remember, is that odd number. There's a question. There's a chance for instability. There's a chance for scattered energy. Is it that you are exhausting your energy on different aims for the purpose of calling this person to you? You know, you're scattering your energy all to call this person to you. Either they're not responding to your call, they're half-ass responding to your call, or they're responding to your call and their actions don't line up with their words. When I say their actions don't line up with their words, I'm talking about what you want. Remember, it's about love. This live stream is about love. What is your definition of love? And are you getting it from this one that you call? It's not lining up. So, the 5 of Wands, again, represents scattering your energy in a very irresponsible way. But it has a positive attribute too. Because 5 is the 5th house of Leo, and it talks about your fabulous self-expression. But it does talk about putting out a lot of energy. Talking about putting out a whole lot of energy in order to bring about what you hope for, what you desire. What you desire. What do you desire? That person to come. Well, in our conversation over the last 3.5 hours, you know what I'm saying? We've discussed utilitarian love. You know, What are you willing to do? Are you willing to pay the cost for this person to come to you? Whether that cost be in a material sense, your money, your time, your body, whatever the case may be. Are you willing to pay for it? Is it worth it? Understanding, the Six of Wands is in reverse, pointing back to the Five of Wands. Six is saying balance. So yeah, the relationship seems to start off balance. You seem to get what you want off rip. But you gotta remember your overall big picture about what love is to you. What do you want? Do you know what type of love that you want, and what type of love you're receiving, versus what you want, and how this Six of Wands is a reverse pointing back to the Five of Wands, saying that can go south. This is the time period of season, Venus retrograde. So, is it worth taking the chance? Is it? Is it really worth taking the chance? Well, I can't answer that. Nobody on here can answer it. Only you can answer it. But I thank you for coming to Can Angels Fly, having these discussions with me, and hanging out and having these drinks. Now, I'm on to the last and final part, trying to figure out how to get off this. One up. He telling me, oh, yep. See, that's what I do. Let me go back. See, somebody talking my language. Oh, I done missed a whole bunch. See, y'all conversating with each other. Y'all love each other. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to drink this, then I'm going to figure out how to get off of this. And until next time, y'all, we're going to figure out another day. Ooh, I see all kind of hearts. My friends, what is this? YouTube friends. See, them people on Facebook, the people on Facebook is my real intimate, close up. Thank you for coming to visit me at Can Angels Fly at Nancy's reading room. I don't know how many closes I'm going to have because I don't know how to close this thing down. But right now, y'all can just watch me read the chat, and then I'm going to close down 25, 35 minutes tops. I have it closed down. Until next time. Bye. When I say bye, you know what I'm saying? It's that in the story. Y'all gonna find out I'm crazy. Okay, we are having a beautiful spirit angel. He's present. You are welcome. Now, next time y'all come, my daughter got this from me. What's the name of that store? If you had a store called Five Below or something similar, a big lot of something or something, go find y'all extra big cup. I don't care what you put in your big cup when we meet. It can be water. Now, I believe in health. I just don't do it that often, We're gonna put some water in it, some wine in it, some something in it, some Pepsi, some Coke, some whatever, Mountain Dew. You know what I'm saying? They ought to give me a check for saying they night. But, we need something to sip on. Next time, remember to bring a pen and paper and bring a guest with you. We went up to, I think, about 16 people this time, y'all. We moving on up. Next time, invite somebody, bring somebody. It's like a party at my house. You see, the couch is always open. So, y'all come on now. Okay, I'm going to shut down because I'll be all day. I got to figure out how to shut down. But I just want y'all to keep talking and supporting each other and loving on each other and love me. And I love y'all. We getting up to that unconditional love. We at the starting point. But we selfish. I know I am. I know. 3 hours and 34 minutes. I'm going to stop it. Y'all. I am